The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 198. We're recording on April the 7th, 2018. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walks Out. Today, I'm joined by the crew, Ryan Gibson from the Great White North Canada land. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada.
Keep going. What? Keep going.
I don't know it.
What's the next?
You tell me. You gotta continue.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land.
That's how it goes.
True patriot love in all our sons. Okay, I'm done.
Welcome.
Another episode of Horrible Gamers. Let's do it.
That's right. And also from the West Coast, the best coast, and my friend Henley Merrill, Gunny Chief, is back. Welcome back, Henley.
Oh, say can.
Oh,
hey,
shit.
guys.
Here we go. I'm going to start singing anthems now.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome.
What's the Mexican national
I
anthem?
don't fucking know. I'm not Mexican. I'm American. Fuck yeah. Guys, you can follow us on Twitter at _horrible gamers. Leave us a review on iTunes. Hit subscribe real quick. You know you want to, so just do it. Join our Facebook community over at Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. Join our Discord server. We have a Horrible Gamers Discord server. So get on that, man, because Facebook is some kind of privacy scandal right now. So if you want more privacy, head over to Discord.
Right. If you think Discord's going to be any better.
And you can always email us at feedback@horriblegamers.com. Let's do a quick shout out to our Patreons this week, which just paid this month. They just paid us. Woo! Big shout out to Jonathan Hall, Alan Maybe, Joshua Wolf, Bill Gardner II, Evan Tanaka, John Jerome, and Adam Sunday. He's the newest Patreon. Thank you for Patreoning, or whatever the hell you call that, to us. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you, Adam.
I know you can't see right now, but we all have our lights on.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's right.
Lights are on, folks.
Lights are on.
Keep them
Thank
on.
you for your
Appreciate it.
patronage.
Yeah.
Patronage?
Patron. I don't know, whatever you call that. But thank you guys.
Patrionism?
And if you want to do a one-time donation, head over to our website, www.horriblegamers.com. Click on the donate button. It'll give you a link to our PayPal, and you can send us money to there if you want to. Real quick, our intro song is Down by Fowler and Twistex. It is called The Breakout. And also our outro song is done by Broke for Free, and it's called A Night Owl. Shout out to those guys because they're a pretty good band. So guys, let's get into video game talks, because that's what we're here for. And lots of games we played this week. Some games good things, some games bad things. I mean, let's talk about them. Real quick, I want to talk about a game that I know you guys didn't play, because I'm looking at your list right now. Horizon Zero Dawn. I was playing that right before the show started this morning, and I decided to go back to it because I wanted to turn on my PS4 to make sure it's still working, and get the roaches to move out of there or something. There's roach motels.
Warm it up.
Just kidding. I don't have roaches in my house. That's disgusting. Anyways, Horizon. Man, I just playing that this morning. And coming from Far Cry 5, I got to see the differences in the game, and it's incredible. Like, that Horizon game is good as hell. Like, it's so good, guys. I don't know what it is about it. It's just how you just run through the world so fast, and you can just run and hit triangle and just pick everything up as you're running. It's so perfect. I'm like, yes, why can't more games do this? Just let you pick shit up in like half a second as you're running past it, you know? And like,
don't make me Don't make me hold a button. Just let me tap it.
Yeah, just tap and I have like 3,000 wood because every fucking tree that I run by, I'm pressing triangle. So like, I don't ever run out of wood in that game. And like, I don't know, the game is just beautiful. It's a beautiful fucking game. I love it when the girl Aloy, she talks to like people, and the game doesn't stop. Like the game, she just like it zooms in on her. It looks like a cutscene because it looks so good. It actually looks like a cutscene, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, damn, like it's a beautiful fucking game. Like this is incredible. She looks real. The guy looks almost real. Like I love it. And the enemies are hard. It's a tough game, but it's a fun game, and it's a cool game. I mean, I'm sad that I'm playing it now after the hype, but at least I'm playing it. But it's good.
What do you need wood for in Horizon? Is there crafting?
Yeah, lots of crafting. You're constantly crafting arrows, and that's the one thing too about the game. To craft things, you don't have to stop the game. You just like pull up your wheel and like hold X real quick to like craft a bunch of arrows, and it'll craft like 10 of them at a time. And like what it does, the game doesn't stop though. The game goes into slow motion, so you can still see Aloy, whatever she's running towards, or if she's jumping in midair. You can craft arrows really quick, and then like let go of the wheel, and then just full speed again. It's good. It's good.
That's cool. Yeah, I see a lot of YouTube videos that show off Horizon Zero Dawn, especially in the 4K. And different TVs that it's showing it on. Just
and
PS4.
Today, I actually switched it from favoring resolution on the PS4 Pro to favoring performance. I don't know. I couldn't really tell the difference. I'm like, it looks almost the same. Like, like they tell you, like favoring resolution, it'll try to scale up to 4K, but like favoring performance, it might dip the resolution to improve frame rate. But I'm like, either way, this game looks good. I just like it, and it's a better game than Far Cry 5 for sure.
Yeah,
but
I'm curious when God of War comes out, that'll be the new showcase game.
I mean, I wonder if it'll be. Is it going to be open world like Horizon, or is it going to be a section area type
I don't
game?
think they're talking about it yet.
Because from what I've seen in gameplay, it looks kind of open worldy, right? Like you get, like maybe not entirely open world, but like you're going through a section like in Tomb Raider, like you have like you're in this area of the map. So we'll see what happens with that game. It's going to be a beautiful game. That's no doubt about that. But yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, guys, play it. If you haven't played it, I mean, just go back and play it. Like I'm playing it in chunks, kind of. Like I'll go into it for a day, not play it for 3 months, go back into it for another day, and that's what I plan to do. I mean, the next big game for PlayStation that I really, really, really want is
Spider-Man?
Detroit Become Human. I really want to play that. Like, I want to see what that's about. It looks cool, in my opinion. I think people have been knocking it for a lot of reasons, but I think it looks fucking cool, man. I just love decisions in games that affect the story, that actually affect the story. But yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn is the first game I played this week. I know we're going to talk about the other ones. I know Ryan is going to bring one up that I had a bad experience with this week. So Ryan, why don't you help me by starting with the good things about this game? Go ahead.
Which game are you talking about? Far Cry?
Sea of something.
Oh, Sea of Thieves.
Oh, that game.
I haven't even played that much of Sea of Thieves this week. Just a little bit, but I was still enjoying it, still having a good time with it. I mean, I agree that there needs to be more to this game, but I think it'll come eventually. I think we'll get it.
So
it's
you're
just
still
a matter of when.
You're still enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm still having fun doing the missions and going to get my...
Let me tell you what happened last night.
Tell me your experience,
Why I'm fucking mad at this game right now, dude. All right, so as you all know, the first time I was the only time I've ever done a fort was the one time in the beta when we did the fort, and we got it. And we didn't get much for that, right? We got like 3,000 gold or something. It wasn't much. But now forts are worth like 20,000 a piece, maybe more, maybe less, but roughly around 20,000 gold. Last night, me, Mojo, Papa Wolfie, and Jonathan, Penpoint Rat, we all were on the ship, And it was like midnight. We're all drinking. I'm drinking, having fun, right? I'm having fun. We do the first island. We collect some treasure on the first island. We sunk another sloop, and we killed the guys on it because another sloop went to that same island and started attacking us on foot. So we kill those guys. We sink their ship. We take off. You will see a skull fort. So we go past an outpost. Mojo cashes in our chest. He gets back on the boat after, catching a mermaid. We're all good. We're having fun, guys. It's a good game. Woo! We get to the fort, a skull fort. And we pull up there first, and we start circling the island, and we start firing on the towers. We clear the towers out. And as we're about to dock, another galleon pulls up. A big galleon. A big, black sails, red. Paint, I think it were the same assholes that were killing us the other day with the other crew. It looked exactly like the same boat. I was like, these guys are dicks.
Look, you guys,
the same fucking guys.
I think that's the most popular skin to buy, though. To be honest,
red one,
that red and black one.
Yeah, with the black sails or whatever.
Yeah.
It seems pretty popular. So, anyways, we sink those guys. We destroy them. They get fucking sunk. We did work. We're all on top of our shit, right? The skull fort glitched out on us. It glitched out. It wouldn't bring out the second wave. It was just, we killed the first wave. It wouldn't bring out the second wave, so we had to leave. We went to an outpost. We came back. After we went to the outpost, we went back to the fucking island, and everything was working, dude. Everything was perfect. We were going through the waves. We were killing all the evil guys. They had those tough guys that are like the black skeletons that you have to shine a lantern on them to make them appear. We were doing those guys. And all of a sudden, last wave, the captain comes out, right? We're fighting the captain. We all died. We respawned to our ship sunk because a galleon had pulled up at that fucking moment. Sunk us. They killed the captain because we had weakened the captain a lot. That motherfucker was almost dead. They fucking... they opened the vault. They cashed in everything we worked for the last 2.5 hours, dude. They got everything. Everything in the vault was theirs. I was like... Are you
did all the hard work?
Yes, we sat there and fought the skeletons for hours, and we did all the hard work. All they did was pull up at the last second, sink our galleon, because I think Mojo was the only one on there, and I don't even think he was on there. I think he had just set the wheel, so the boat was just circling the island constantly, and I think he walked away from his controller and just left it the way the wheel was, and it was just going in circles around the island, and we all had died, and then. Sure enough, dude, the other galleon just pulled up and destroyed our ship, sunk us so fast, and then we couldn't get it back. And we had lost all that progress in a matter of a minute. I was so mad. So frustrated.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like,
I bet. I would be mad.
This game is the stupidest fucking game ever made.
Oh, God.
How do they let people just pull up on your bullshit and kill you when you did all the work? It's like in Call of Duty, if Gunny has 24 kills, he's about to get the nuke, and I go up and kill Gunny and I get the nuke. I was like, oh, thank you, Gunny, you got all the kills, and I kill you once and I get the nuke now because I killed you once. Sucks for you. You fucked up. It's such bullshit. It gets me mad.
It's a pirate's life.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if it's a pirate's life. It's a bullshit life. That's bullshit. They need to do something.
You know what, though?
Fix it.
You know when it wouldn't be bullshit, Jesus? I'll tell you. Is if you were the boat that rolled up on someone.
Yes, and that's what they told. And that's what the crew was.
And you'd be on here going, oh my God, Sea of Thieves is so amazing. We sunk their ship and stole all their fucking treasure. It was fucking awesome. We got a huge payday. We didn't even have to do nothing.
And that's exactly what everybody was telling me in the party. And I was like, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. This is bullshit.
Half full, not half empty. Jesus.
It's half empty. It's fucking empty. They just shattered the glass. That's what they did. They came by and they knocked the glass over.
On the ground.
It's broken glass everywhere. It's in my eyes. It's fucked up.
On it, foot.
Oh man, it's so stupid how they could just do that.
Fight another day, Jesus. Back to it.
They just sprinkled some salt on your wounds.
Yeah, and then they laugh at you. You squirt some lemon in there. pour some alcohol in there. It's like, fuck you, you know, like, oh man, it's so annoying. I was mad. I really was. I was just like,
we're gonna have to name this show "The Salty Sea of Jesus' Thieves."
It's just bullshit. Like, wouldn't you be upset if that happened to you? Like, you did all that work,
yes, dude.
all that fucking work for nothing, just so someone could take it from you in a second. That's so dumb.
Well,
it's like
you gotta. Hey, Jesus. Here's my advice to you. Get good.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Fuck you guys. I wasn't on the ship when the galleon rolled up on us, and Mojo wasn't on Mike. So he never warned us that there was a galleon pulling up on us.
All right, so what you need to do is have a wheelman on there. Well, you can only do 3 people.
Mojo was the wheelman. He was away from Mike. I think this is Mojo's fault.
He does that sometimes. I've noticed when you're playing with him, he's just gone.
I think I'm gonna have to blame Mojo for this one. Hashtag uninstall Mojo.
It's okay, Mojo. You're always welcome on my ship, buddy.
I love Mojo. He's British. I can't talk shit about him. He's cool. I like his voice. One thing I did notice though about the game is that a lot of British people play that game. Have you guys noticed that?
I played with a few British randoms.
I feel like British people are like harkening back to their bloodlines of having the biggest navy in the world, you know. They're just they're just going back into their blood. It's in their blood. The Navy is in their blood, I think. They just like
there must be rare posters all over with Sea of Thieves out in England.
No, it's in their blood, dude. British people love to sell, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm currently watching a season on.
It's like America with guns.
Or on an island.
It's like America with guns. It's the British with their ships. That's what it's like. Don't take my ship. That's what they say. That's what they say in Britain. Don't tread on me. Don't take my ship, Queen. That's what they tell the Queen over there. They don't tell her to not take their ships. I mean, I don't know. Big shout out to you guys, though. I love the community playing this game. It's fun, but it's frustrating at the same time when you lose like that.
Jesus, even though you lose progress on something like that, like, I've always found that I still have a good time with the people that I'm playing with. You know what I mean? Like, we're always doing stupid shit and joking around and, you know, we're laughing our asses off fucking doing dumb shit, you know? So, like, that is the good part of the game, is the social aspect where you get a bunch of friends together, and I really, really, really wish that they would start doing 6-man crews.
They need to do something, cool. Yeah. Like, it just sucks cutting your friends out when you can't play with them.
I got a question.
Yeah.
What the hell is your question?
I got a question for you. Do you feel like you're just kind of going in because you feel like you're on that competitive, well, maybe not competitive, but do you feel like you're too focused on this game? As far as, like, you want these objectives done.
I mean... Well, yeah, I do, because I want to get to level 50.
Aha. Yeah.
I mean, what's the reason to play the game? I mean, I don't know. What the fuck do you mean? I mean, that's the only reason to play the game is to get to level 50.
I don't know. I mean, I feel... Gosh, you know, I wasn't there last night, but... I guess if it happened to me enough times, then I would feel like, you know, like, fuck this game. It's broken, you know? Like, why can't they just, like, when you go to a Skull Island, why can't they just, like, maybe close down those servers or whatever to where...
Yeah, like, make it to, like, where it's your island. Or maybe when you first pull up there, like, when it first pops up, let a few ships go there, but whoever wins the fight out of all those ships... they get to be the only ones that can pick up the skull key or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, something like that. I don't know.
Right, you'd be invisible to that other...
Like, maybe the other ships can sink you once you have everything on your ship. Then like, it's free-for-all. Like, fuck it, they could come on board and take your shit and steal it. But you're the only crew that can open that vault. You know what I mean? It's like a vault key.
Like a dome shield comes over the island, and then you can, once you're out of that dome shield...
Ready Player One. You can just summon a fucking dome shield.
I don't know, but then we kind of get rid of that. We're kind of getting rid of that PvE. So,
yeah, I mean, it's part of the game. I know they can't do nothing about that. It's just the way the game is made. Like, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, and obviously we keep losing them. Or I keep losing them.
Right, because I keep hearing about on other podcasts and stuff where they're talking about, fuck, man, I'm in the galleon, and then a sloop comes by, and they can move so much faster, and they sink us, and then they're trying to kill us all.
That happens quite a bit. I mean,
it's unbalanced.
The sloops are way underpowered against a galleon, though. They really are. If a fucking galleon can turn on them and shoot all 4 cannons at them and just keep reloading, because they only have 1 cannon they can shoot out of on each side.
Yeah.
And if they're not hitting you, if they're missing shots and they're getting hit, like even if one of your guys is missing, but 3 of your other guys are hitting them, they're screwed. You know what I mean? They're going to like have not enough time to repair their ship and do all that. Like they just don't have enough time. It's hard for them.
It's like that's the bad experience I had was I was on a sloop by myself.
Yeah.
And I was doing a Skull Island and the fucking galleon rolled up and just fucking took off with my ship. And sunk it. And fucking, I was like, well, you guys are a bunch of assholes. But you know what I did? I didn't cry like a baby and say, God. I went after those motherfuckers.
Oh no, we went after these guys that had
I didn't stop though, Jesus. They would sink me again. I would go back, smash into their ship, fire all my cannonballs, get sunk again, go back, find them again. I just kept taunting
we
them
didn't
and taunting
do that.
them and taunting.
We definitely didn't do that. We what happened was we were chasing them. And then Wolfie had to leave because it was like 4 a.m. where he was. So he was like, I need to go to bed. So he left. And so it was me, Mojo, and Penn. And we saw them parked at an outpost. Well, there was 2 galleons at this outpost. There was one on one side and one on the other side. So we figured it has to be the one on this side. Like, it has to be them. Right? So maybe it wasn't even them. I drove the ship and I rammed them and I sunk the fuck out of them because apparently all their guys were on the island cashing stuff in. Yeah. So we went up and we just ran and they were like, what the hell? And I was like, dude, you assholes sunk us. And they're like, what are you talking about? We didn't sink nobody. I was like, fuck you, you betrayed us. Like, I was just talking shit to them. And they were like, we never sunk you. We don't even know who you are. I was like, no, fuck you. You sunk our galleon, you assholes. You stole our treasure. And they were like,
you know what?
What are you talking about?
The guys on the other side of the island were sitting there.
Yeah, they were all laughing.
Right, yeah.
Because we straight rammed our ship into theirs. Like, we did fucking destroyed them. But, yeah, those guys were super confused. They were like, what are you talking about? We didn't do nothing. I was like, screw you. You sunk us. Going off on them. But the Sea of Thieves community is kind of split, I feel like. Because, I mean, Wingman on TXL's group, on his podcast group, he put a post the other day. He said, it's official. I hate Sea of Thieves.
I didn't read that post. I saw that headline, but I didn't read the post. And we did play... I played with Wingman Sunday and a couple others.
And a few people posted comments in that thread there. So I mean, John Matthews says that if he can never get online, I mean, he's yet to see another player after 3 hours of playing, so he deleted it and moved on. And then Steve Morleon, our community member in theirs, obviously, because he posted in their group, he said, I never had an issue with getting online. Only frustrating thing is the fucking asshole players I did encounter, harassing me just to be annoying. I wish Microsoft would do something about that, like making dedicated servers where PvP is not done and powerful NPC ships roam the seas. Kind of like in Assassin's Creed 4, right? They and I'm pretty sure Ubisoft will do that with Skull and Bones. They're gonna have those big, huge NPC fucking ships that are like, maybe they have a few sloops rolling with them or something, and like big things you gotta attack, and you gotta like have allies with you to attack those huge ships. I definitely could see them doing that with Skull and Bones, because Skull and Bones is still, I don't even know what happened to that game. It's still development.
We'll hear more.
Still in development. Yeah.
So I mean, I think Ubisoft can really pull that off with that game, and just don't. I'm surprised that Rare didn't add any NPC ships at all.
No, I know. I was really shocked that they didn't add any sleuths or anything.
Yeah, I mean, the game's not supposed to be that way, though. It's supposed to be, PvP. It's supposed to be real people. So I don't know, man. And people, it's funny that people complain about, I played for 3 hours and I didn't see another ship. But you know what? If they did see another ship and got sunk, they'd be complaining, there are other players and I couldn't even get my thing. You know what I mean? It's like they can't fucking win. It's like, What do you want to do?
So I did play this past weekend. I played with Wingman.
Are you the last person to play with Wingman? Were you on that crew?
No. I wasn't not that time, but it was before that. So, and we were playing. We went to an island, and it's funny because we saw other ships, and I know that they saw us. And they just kept going. We were like, okay, are they turning around? Nope. They're just rolling on by. And it was kind of weird because I'm like, this is probably the first time I think I've played Sea of Thieves where the three other ships that we saw we were just ships passing in the night. It was they didn't chase us. We didn't chase them. So, and we went to this island. We were there for quite a while trying to figure out this riddle, and I finally got it. And I was like, oh my God, I found the crow or whatever it was. I was the turtle on the picture and figured out the riddle. But I was on that ship. I was like, okay, I'm going to stay here, guys, and just kind of scope things out. And man, it must have been a good 20 minutes. I didn't see another ship. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll go to the island. And yeah, I was shocked that no other ships came by to try and sink us. But yeah, it was...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
the game is just... I don't know. The game is kind of bullshit sometimes, and it's kind of good sometimes. I don't know.
Each situation, every time I go in, it's different.
Jeff Malek check. He said, it's just a boring game. I'd be furious if I paid $60 for this heaping pile. Thank goodness for Game Pass. Another person said, it's pointless. It lacks direction. It has little to no content. And I personally said that I feel like it isn't a good game. Like, it's just a bare bones experience that it's not good. Have you guys seen what you get when you reach level 50? Have you guys seen what happens?
What you get.
You get a mix of missions together.
And that's stupid as fuck. That is the stupidest thing ever. Like, why can you not get to name your ship? Why can you not get maybe a new kind of galleon, a new looking galleon, a new kind of sail, a new kind of outfit, some fucking shit? I don't know, man.
I think we're going to see that.
It's just stupid to me how...
I think they're going to wait till E3.
No, you have to...
This is going to be our new update.
They can't wait till E3. They have to do it before E3, so at E3 they can make me mention it, passing mention of it. They're not going to hype this game at E3. They're not even going to... They might mention, like... They're going to mention this, fastest selling new IP. And they'll say that, and that's it. That's what they'll say. They'll be like, this year with Xbox Game Pass, we're excited to announce we're going to have more games coming faster for Game Pass with our fastest selling IP ever on Game Pass. And that's what they're going to say, like, and everybody's going to know fastest selling new IP means Sea of Thieves. But they're not going to really talk about it. I doubt Microsoft is going to have Rare up there taking up fucking time talking about this game.
I don't know. I think they will go. I think Rare will be on stage telling us what's coming for Sea of Thieves.
You think
Absolutely.
so? They need to, because
not that I'm excited for it.
It's lame. It's just, to me, it's a boring game.
Jesus, like I said, Jesus, I'm still having fun with it, but I agree that there needs to be more. There needs to be something more, and there needs to be more rewards. There needs to be, like, instead of putting missions in those messages in a bottle, why don't they have, like, a collectible, like, give us new songs or that we can play. Or something, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think Microsoft operates that way, obviously, right? I mean, look at the launch week. To me, it was just a soft launch. Achievements were disabled.
That is bullshit. Right? That's dumb.
The first couple of days, it was playable if you can get in, right? So they already lost a lot of players as far as...
They did. In the first week, they lost a shitload of players.
People, especially the PC community, right? They were like, fucking Windows 10 bullshit, and I can't get it on Steam. I hate this game. It's got no content, right? So they already lost those players, which was already... They already knew they were going to lose them, right? Or had...
That's not a surprise.
Yeah, that's not a surprise at all. But I agree with the lack of content. They do need more, right? Because you can just run around an island. I'm like, yeah, okay, you're just kind of running around. There's chickens and snakes and crap, but there's really nothing to...
One snake randomly appears.
That's not a gameplay for me.
No, dude. Sometimes you go on an island, there are fucking snakes everywhere.
Yeah, but they're lame-looking snakes, and it's just like they're more annoying than anything.
They're lame-looking.
They look lame, and they're kind of just more of an annoyance than anything. They're there to annoy you. That's what they're there for.
Yeah, absolutely. They're there to hinder your progress, pretty much.
But Because again, I think Microsoft will be. Yeah, I think they're going to wait
at E3, guys. All I'm saying is, even as I commented on this thing at E3, Microsoft needs to announce new IPs that are single player experiences. They need to. They
RPG.
desperately need to. And I'm not talking Halo. I'm not talking Gears of War bullshit. I'm not none of those bullshit ass games. Fuck
new
those games.
Single player.
New story. I want like a fucking story, guys. You need to come out there like Phil Spencer needs to come out there with this fucking coat on. Be like, guys, Xbox has listened to you. We're finally doing something after 5 years of fucking up. Check out this trailer for this new thing. And I want it to be like anything, just a single, anything that could hype us up for something that's a story that's single player that's just going to be fucking cool, man. They need at least one.
Like a couple years ago. Like, I don't see why they're taking so long to make something.
Here's the thing, Jesus.
The next level.
Let's look back, okay? Because they have put out single player games.
Well, Sunset Overdrive.
That were new IPs, let me finish.
Quantum Break.
And they failed. You got Recore, single player game.
It was a lame game.
Did not do well, but it was a single player game.
It was lame.
Quantum Break. Don't tell me it was lame. I know you liked Quantum Break. Good. I enjoyed Quantum Break as well, but critically acclaimed, it was panned, and it didn't do well for them. Now, I mean, you look back at stuff like this.
You want to know why?
And why should they? Why should they continue to make single player IP?
Because back then, Microsoft was the losing platform. Right now, they're gaining steam with the Xbox One X. This is the moment for them. They have all the cards lined up. They've launched Game Pass. They've launched the world's most powerful console. They got VR kind of working on it. They're working on it. They're teasing it. They have all their ducks in a fucking row. We've gave them enough time to pick themselves up off their fucking ground and get back on their feet. They're on their feet now. They're gaining steam. They're getting exclusives from PlayStation that people never thought would come to the Xbox. And now those teams are finally saying, hey, maybe we should get over to that platform over there because they seem to be gaining some traction. No Man's Sky, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, both big games for Sony coming over to Xbox. Okay?
Hellblade comes out next week, man.
Yeah.
I was hovering over the pre-order button this morning. I was like, do I want to buy this again? Yeah, I kind of want to play it on Xbox, I think.
It's got another important game that's on Xbox that's not on the PlayStation, and that's a game in preview called PUBG. Now, people may look at that and go, you know what? No. It's not Fortnite. No. Fortnite's everywhere, and it's free. But you know what? PUBG, how many copies have they sold on that game? It's like, 5, 10 million?
But I'm sorry to say, Gunny, PUBG is lost. PUBG is not Fortnite. Fortnite is the new king. I'm sorry to say it, dude. As much as I love PUBG, and I agree with you, PUBG is a good game, and it might be funner for me than Fortnite, but it's no Fortnite.
I look at my friends list now, Gunny. I look at my friends list, and nobody is playing PUBG anymore.
No one.
There's maybe one person. You know, everybody that and then I see like maybe Fortnite, 5 or 10 people playing Fortnite, but nobody's playing PUBG.
Yeah, but the game is lost. If you put a free game,
you know where PUBG screwed up.
And people buy. PUBG,
you know where PUBG screwed up, Gunny? They didn't sell out to Microsoft. They wanted to be greedy, and they wanted to say, we'll come out on PlayStation eventually. We want you to help us with the development, and that's where they screwed up. Rumor has it Microsoft wanted to buy the game as an exclusive IP for the Xbox, and they wanted to buy the studio. They wanted to buy Bluehole. And Bluehole was like, no, we don't want to sell out to you. We want to bring this to other platforms because we think we'll make more money than selling out to you. We'll make it on PlayStation eventually. And Xbox was like, well, okay, then how about we do this preview deal? And they did the deal, and they got it. They got money for that, and they got development help for that. But I bet you right now PUBG is sitting there thinking, fuck, we should have sold out when we had the chance because we're losing bad.
The thing is, though, Jesus, now Tencent is hovering over top of them. And Tencent, I guarantee you they're making them offers. I guarantee you Tencent's offering them money right now.
I think we'll see it on the PlayStation platform soon enough.
Well, it has to. It's not soon enough. Yeah. It has to. It's not about them wanting to, Gunny. They have to because they've lost the race to Fortnite. And we've seen what happens when you lose the race. Look at the Xbox One versus the PS4. As we were talking, Xbox IPs are not very good because they're the losing platform. People were playing on PlayStation. People were excited about the games on PlayStation. PlayStation was smart. They had the better selling system. They had the cheaper system. They had the more powerful system at the time. And they were really smart about the marketing, and they just killed Microsoft at the time. And right now, Microsoft has turned it around. They got the console. They have the Game Pass, the Netflix for games almost, and they have everything they need. Now they just need new exclusive IPs that are going to be single-player experiences. Give me something like Horizon Zero Dawn on the Xbox. Give me something like The Order 1886. Give me something like what are the other games on PlayStation? God of War, The Last of Us, Days Gone, Spider-Man. Give me shit like that.
Yeah.
You know?
But good, Jesus, going back to Sea of Thieves really quick, I think if Game Pass did not exist, right? There was no $10 a month. I would have a totally different position on that game. On this show, shit. I would be like, you know what, guys? I don't know if this game is worth $60. I'm having
no one would have been.
Ryan's
it would have never been worth $60.
I couldn't tell the audience like, yeah, go pay $60 for this.
If this game
you gotta get it.
wasn't on Game Pass, we wouldn't be talking about it right now. It would be like No Man's Sky. It would be like, let's not even talk about that game anymore. It's not. Let's act like it doesn't exist.
But I mean, me and Ryan we were hyped for it, so we would have already.
I was hyped for it. What are you talking about? We were all hyped for it. It's just, if it would have released only at $60, Microsoft would have a shitstorm of people asking for refunds, and I'm sure they even had people ask for refunds. The ones that did buy it for $60, but it would have been like a No Man's Sky situation. Fucking all the websites would have been like, dude, what the fuck did Microsoft release for $60? What the fuck is this? It would have been bad.
Yeah, I honestly feel like this is like a $40 game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
$30.
It should have come out at $40.
Yeah.
And because they were releasing it on Game Pass, I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why wouldn't they just have dropped that price down to $40? I don't get it. But
yeah,
you know, weird.
But yeah, as I was talking on this Xbox Live group, and I said, you know, I mentioned that about E3, that Xbox needs new IPs. Our friend Miguel Chavez, he's part of the community as well. He came on there and he was like, single player games are dead, multiplayer is where it's at. And I was like, really? Kind of funny you say that when Sony's best selling games, The Last of Us, Uncharted, fucking God of War. You know what I mean? Like all these are all single player experiences. And he was like, well, they're not as good as like multiplayer games. I'm like, you're kidding me?
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
That's your opinion.
Yeah.
Like me personally, I fucking hate multiplayer games. I'm not a big fan at all. I don't want to see just competitive multiplayer games all over the place. I want my single player experience.
And he mentioned, he was saying, you know, and I told him, you know, I disagree with, you know, there's still a place for single player experiences.
Absolutely.
Like, look at Wolfenstein and look how well that was received. And Far Cry 5 even. Far Cry 5 is mostly a single player game. And he was like, Wolfenstein nobody plays, and Far Cry 5 will fall off hard, come back to me in a month. And I told him, yeah, you're right, in a month God of War will be out, and then Detroit the month after that. You know what I mean? Like, these are all single-player games that are
right. But the thing
incredible.
is they didn't cut corners to make these games, right?
They don't. Yeah,
these are complete AAA titles that.
But like Destiny 2. Who's talking about Destiny 2 nowadays? What podcast do you hear people talk about Destiny 2? I mean, you know, like there's games that are multiplayer games
other than
just dead.
Destiny podcasts.
Well, I mean, you got David Snyder. You don't see him posting about Destiny 2 too often, right? I mean, he's kind of moved on to the next thing, right? So it's been a while. It's been a year, so.
I mean, I don't know. I just and I'm just saying Microsoft needs single player experiences. Maybe what's that game coming out in May? State of Decay.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll
first one was really good.
Reviewed good. I knew the first one reviewed pretty well, and I really enjoyed it. It was cool, but I think it really lacked that co-op experience, and I think bringing it to the next game is going to be fun.
Four players.
It's just that thing, right, where they seem to... It seems like Microsoft wants to be pushing multiplayer games, and Sony's like, well, we want to make single-player games. You know, it's kind of like they're both doing almost completely different things, right? Like, one company's making single-player awesome AAA experiences, and one company's making okay multiplayer experiences. You know, like, and who knows who's the right one? You know, and I just feel like Microsoft could make both. They could make multiplayer and single player games. They just need to get their shit together. But yeah, that's it. Enough of my ranting, guys. I don't know. I'm tired of ranting.
Jesus rants.
This was a long talk about Sea of Thieves.
It's just really frustrating to me how the game is like that, and just Microsoft, the way the decisions they've made is just dumb. But like I said, we give them enough time, and it's time for
all right. We'll get ready to go on another. Exciting.
Fuck! What do you have there, Gunny? What is this?
Gunny,
what?
What games are you? What the fuck are you playing?
What are you playing?
The Tokyo 42?
What the fuck is Tokyo 42?
So this is part of the Amazon Prime with Twitch games, which I didn't know it until I listened to the VGO podcast. They were talking about getting SteamWorld Dig 2 free. And I was like, what? I can get that game for free? Because I was game sharing. And since, that part was broken, I was like, oh man, I don't get to finish the game. So I was like, oh sweet, I can actually go down and download it. And then I was looking, and there's other games that since I've been an Amazon Prime member for the last probably 6 months, there's like 4 other games I haven't played, but Tokyo 42. So this is one of those top-down isometrical platformers, shooters. It's a weird Japanese game. It reminds me of, I think it's not Monument Valley. It's I don't know, almost like a 16-bit game where you it's funny how it starts off where it says, all right, you wake up and I think it's like the future. And they say like, you've been framed for murder. You got to get out of there. And like your friend's calling you to help you out. And it's like, okay. So then you end up like you're on this map where it's like, come over here and hit this terminal. And this will be like, basically it's a save point. And it's like, all right, go shoot this person. Like, all right. So then it gives you go pick up a gun. All right. And then you go shoot the person. All right, good. Here, take the sniper. But there's no like aim or anything like that. You just I used a controller because it's played on PC. And you could look around the different sections of the map, and there's just people walking around. And you could just go over and basically click the right stick and then put it over that person and press right trigger to shoot or whatever. And it's got like that. And then it like there'll also be like this other cutscene where it's like, oh good, we're going to get you cleared of murder, And I was like, I actually got a good laugh out of that because I'm like, okay, I'm over here killing people and I'm like trying to get out of being framed for murder. But I'm sure the story will just get weirder and weirder as it goes on. And it has this like almost like where you have to like escape from other sections of the map, and it'll actually show that slow bullet time.
Mm-hmm.
And you can shoot your assault rifle at the same time. And
so is this game good? Is it fun?
It is fun. It's got some platforming to it as well, where
I like the art style. I've seen the art style. It looks pretty cool. It looks Japanesey as fuck. Well, it's in Japan, right? The game is in Japan.
It's in Japan.
So it looks really cool with the architecture that they use and the buildings of the game. And it's all kind of like very white.
It is. It's very, it's got a couple colors, like these pastel colors, but you can press LBRB to kind of see around like the other side of the building. Like, oh, okay, I need to jump onto this, like probably like an air conditioner that'll get me onto the stairs. It's not too difficult.
Okay.
Especially in the starting area. But yeah, it's cool so far. I like it.
Awesome. Well, that's good.
I haven't figured out any stealth. I don't know where, because the only thing I can figure out right now is just to, like, once you shoot the first guy, the other people in the like, let's say the stronghold, or if you want to call it that, like everybody hears it and they know where you are. And it might be just the fact that I'm playing with a controller where I can't shoot like up a stairs, area to get the guy on top, but he can shoot down. I'm like, man, maybe if I played on PC, it would be different, or a mouse and keyboard.
Maybe.
And then I'm just jumping around trying to avoid being shot. And because I think once you get hit like once, that's it, you're dead. But it immediately will restart. basically from a checkpoint, and they're pretty close as far as checkpoints go, save points.
Good.
So, yeah, but it's good. I like it.
Tokyo 42, people. Tokyo 42.
Free on Amazon Prime if you have it.
I have it. I'm not going to download it, though. I don't have a gaming PC, so I don't care about those games. What other game do you have there on the list? What the hell is this?
Cities Skylines?
Oh.
On the Xbox Game Pass, baby. I just started the game, actually.
Another one?
No. So this is the first time I've actually played on Xbox. I've been playing it on PC.
Oh.
I played it Monday because it's my favorite game. I'm making a new map, man. I'm in the map editor, guys, on the PC.
Okay.
It's fun, man. I'm like creating lakes and rivers and bringing in...
So this game just came to Xbox Game Pass for all the listeners listening. It came to the Game Pass. Is that how you're playing it?
So I played Monday on the PC because, again, I can't stop playing this game. And, again, just doing the map editors and stuff. But moving on to the Xbox, I just downloaded it this morning and just started up a regular old game. I see they do have the mod editor, and you have to have a Paradox account, which I don't have on Steam. So, but you said you have.
Yeah.
You created a Paradox account? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of mod? Tell me about the mods. I'm really excited to hear about some of them.
They're not very exciting. It just adds new different buildings to the game.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. That's nothing like, modern, like, crazy looking cop cars or like nothing like that at all. I saw like, this new type of apartment building. Like instead of your apartments looking like this, all your apartments will start looking like this. Or like you can like add a mod for like a special building. Like you could install this one building that's like maybe a huge tower or something into the game, and
those are assets. So I guess they're in that modded.
It wasn't really
right?
interesting. I thought it wasn't worth it to disable achievements for that. I was like, it's not worth it.
Yeah, those are assets, and those are things like add an IKEA building, store.
Yeah, add some
Those
stupid fucking other add this building that's like a game development company or whatever. But just like, okay, like I already have that in the game, but I guess I'll add this one. Like I don't know. But yeah, I mean, City Skylines is fun. I haven't gone back to it in a long time now. I mean, I should. I kind of miss it. But, I don't know. I need to go back to that Mars game, too. Because I wonder if
I want to get that.
If they dumbed it down or something, because the fucking game is hard. It's hard. It's not even like... It's nothing like City Skylines. City Skylines is easy for me. I can get a city started fast. In that Mars game, it's near impossible because you have to constantly keep moving your domes and everything, and you got to have enough resources to build a dome itself. If you don't have enough metal, if you don't have enough things to build it, then you cannot build a new dome. You know what I mean?
Does it run? What is that game called? Return to Mars?
No, Mars.
Anyway,
What the fuck's it called?
Does it run off an economy system?
What do you mean?
As far as you start with a budget.
Well, you have a budget, but it doesn't matter. I don't think the budget really ever matters. The only thing the budget affects is Earth giving you supplies. That's it.
Okay, so you have to purchase them.
You can if you need to build something kind of fast, but you just don't have enough. You're not mining any say you deplete the metal mine and you don't have any more iron or metal to make, and you need the metal to make something. I need to build this factory or this building, but I can't build it because I don't have enough metals. So you can head over to your Earth thing and tell Earth hey, launch a rocket with full of metal. I want to and then you the rockets have a weight capacity and it's all based on weight. You can have them give you 50 metal, 50 polymers, 50 things of oil. It all depends on how much weight. You max out the weight and then you can launch the rocket and it'll take a year or two to get to you. So you gotta wait that time for it to get to you. But then if you have all your rockets on Mars and you haven't launched any back, then Earth is dude, you gotta buy a new rocket or you gotta launch one back.
Oh, great.
And then we have to launch it back to you. So it'll be 4 years before you see any supplies, So it's crappy like that.
Wonderful.
But that's the only thing the money affects is that. And the thing about that, to make money in the game, you can mine like special resources. They're kind of like super rare materials only to found in Mars.
So it's like a trading company.
And you can actually sell that to Earth. Or you cannot, like, you can keep it on Mars and say, like, I don't want to export anything. I want to keep it all here, because you can use those resources maybe to build something in the future, right? You don't know. I haven't got that far. So, like, I was like, no, screw this. I'm gonna deplete this shit. Sell it all. So I was constantly sending rockets to Earth with like metals, like special rare metals, and like they would be like, hey, we'll give you $1 million or $2 million for sending this over. Like, thank you. And then. But like I said, in the Mars game, the crappy part about it is you have to constantly be searching for things to mine. And it's super hard to do that, you know? It's just you're constantly moving. Yeah.
Yeah, that's surviving Mars.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's what it's called. I need to get back to that.
Cool.
You just reminded me about that. I should play it. But yeah, City Skylines on Xbox. Play it, guys. I talked that game to death already last year, and yeah. I'm pretty sure we've talked.
I can go on about it forever since I played every week. Yeah.
But let's finally get into, I guess, Far Cry 5. I'm still playing that game. Still having fun. I've killed the bottom left guy. I think his name is John or Jacob. John.
Well, you killed John last week in the beginning.
Yeah,
that
so
first area where they take you.
So I killed him, and then I went back there and I did all the silos. I did all the outposts, and now it says that I have like 49 out of 52 missions done, or something like that. So I think the last few missions are like finding all the lighters and finding all the comic books.
Well, I
think that's it.
That's what I asked you. I wasn't sure if that was an achievement or if it was actually.
It's a mission.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It is part of a side mission, right?
Yeah, you get something.
Finding the lighters.
And I kind of like read on Google that like if you find all the lighters, you don't get much. You get like a med kit and like a body armor and ammo.
Oh, great.
Like you don't get shit for it. Like it's not really worth it. I was like, I spent like 3 hours the other day flying around the map in a helicopter looking for the lighters because I had bought the map that shows you where all the lighters are. So I was just flying in the helicopter, going to different areas of the map, flying in there, and landing it, getting the lighter, flying back out, getting on the map, looking again, setting a waypoint, flying to the other side. And, like, when I found out you get, like, a fucking rent, I was like, this is the most bullshit thing ever in the game. Like, why would you make a fetch quest for 12 things that are scattered around the entire map, hidden pretty well? They're, like, in random-ass spots in the middle of the woods somewhere. And I'm like, why would you do this when, you know, like, all you get is this? It's kind of dumb, but it really is.
You always hear those stupid stories from the developers that say, yeah, when we were making this game, just like in, Alan Wake, you know, where we drank a lot of coffee, so we thought it would be funny if we just put, like, coffee mugs everywhere around the, you know, the world, and you guys can go find them. Although you're not going to get anything for it, but still, we thought it would be cool. It's
dumb.
just filler, you know?
But I met Faith the other day. I went into her area. I flew. The way I actually went into her area is I flew a helicopter in there with CeeLo, and we flew at the Jesus Christ Tower looking thing where like Joseph is on the tower. And I fucking pulled out a rocket launcher. We blew it up, and then she came out of nowhere and she was like, "Hey, follow me." And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're cute. I'll follow you. And she's like, I'll follow me over here. And I followed her. She made me jump off the tower. I was like, damn, I would jump off the tower for this girl. She's super cute. I'm jumping off the tower. I jump off the tower. And then, and then whatever. Like, I'm just in her area now. I'm just doing missions. Like, she's always appearing randomly. Like, random as fuck. I'll be like, hanging out. And she's like,
and you'll just hear her, you know,
hey.
Like, turn around.
Like, she appears. She's like,
yeah, she just appears out of nowhere.
She's like, hey, you know what you're doing is wrong. Like, I'm like, yeah, I know what I'm doing is wrong. I don't want to kill you, really. You're kind of cute. Like, you really don't seem like a bad person. You know,
she's got the hots for Faith.
Yeah, you're doing all this thing, getting people high. Like, this is not really that bad of a thing. Like, you know, you're just getting people high. Like, it's cool. I'm cool with this.
No, but come on, she's poisoning the entire fucking area.
It's cool, man. Like, she's not trying to cause any harm. She's not causing no harm. What is she doing? She's making people hallucinate and see cool shit. Like, I'm like, this is super cool.
Fun.
Like,
So
when
you notice that like you'll all of a sudden be walking around and you see like a dude standing there and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna snipe him. And then you go to fucking snipe him and he turns into like a wolf and fucking comes chasing after you and shit.
yeah, or he'll turn into a bear or a wolverine.
Yeah.
Like, the other day I saw a skunk and I shot it and it turned into a bear. I was like,
by
what
a
the
skunk.
fuck? Yeah, I got sprayed by a skunk a few times too. But so I did that and I went up to the north because doing the lighter stuff. I went to the north and I went into the Fang Center and unlocked Cheeseburger. He's cool.
That's where I'm going now. I want to go get Cheeseburger.
He's cool. It seems like every area of the map is way different from each other. Like the bottom south left, or I guess southwest is what you would call it.
Yeah.
That one, it's all farmland. It's like farms and the plains and the farms. And then Faith's region is all like forests and mountains and hippie shit. And then like the north is like where like the national park is, a lot more buildings and stuff like that. And I kind of like the north more than anything else. Because in the north, I met like these guys called the Whitetails. And they're kind of like the resistance up there. And like, you know, like in Faith's region, the resistance is the sheriff in the jail with those people.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in the north, it's these guys called the Whitetails. I don't know why they're called the Whitetails. Maybe they're Native Americans or something. I don't fucking know. But these guys are up there with guns in a bunker, and they're like, yeah, we're the Whitetails, and we're going to take our shit back. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm with you guys. And
Hell yeah.
so, and then I got Herc, and I believe Herc is from Far Cry 4.
He is.
So I got him. Herc don't pray to no monkey god, is what he says.
Cirque is funny.
He's like, I don't pray to no monkey god. So there's that, and yeah, I mean, I got in like one of the cutscenes in the north and a few of Faith's cutscenes. On Faith's region, I'm to the third notch, so I'm like, I gotta fill up one more bar to kill her or whatever, but I kind of don't want to kill her, so I'm kind of like attacking the north now. So I'm like, Faith is cool, dude. I don't want to.
We're
kill
about
her.
halfway through Faith's area right now.
But I reached a point the other day playing the game where I kind of got bored with it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like every mission is the same.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like you're either...
This was the problem I had with the game all along. It wasn't keeping my attention. It would like... It'd pull me in and I'd be like, yeah, this is fucking cool. And then like an hour later, I was like, I don't know. I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah, it's like you're either liberating an outpost, rescuing somebody that's on the road, inside the road, blowing up a truck. What else do they have? They have blowing up a
Convoy.
truck, fishing, convoys. They have those bullshits.
Oh, Jesus. By the way, speaking of fishing, I did do some fishing today in Far Cry.
All right.
Oh,
You're
fishing
an
is
angler.
good.
And you're right. I must have had like some fucking big crazy ass fish on my line the first time I tried to fish because I could not fucking pull it in. It would not let me.
Yeah.
And I was doing everything that I did today and it just wouldn't fucking work.
Wow.
So.
Yeah. I actually caught like a 50-pound fish. It was pretty legit.
yeah.
I sure was kind of hard. I was like, oh fuck. My line almost broke a few times. It was one of those 50-pound. I was like, holy fuck, that was big. But yeah, like I was saying, the game has like only the same type of missions. Like, and then the missions that I hate the most are the ones where they like, I'll drive, get in the car. I'm like, oh fuck.
And you got to listen to it for like,
Oh god, why?
Drive so goddamn slow, and you won't go through the forest. It's right there. The place is right fucking there.
Yeah.
But you got to do this big circle around fucking road.
Why are
Listen to
you
some
driving like a
stupid
grandma? Why'd you crash into the tree? Why are you crashing into the tree? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why? And like, can I just meet you there? I'll meet you there, dude.
Exactly right. But there's no marker to let you know where you're going, so
It's
you're fucked. You have to
fucking dumb. Like, that's the dumbest part of the game.
What I hate, Jesus, is when you finish a mission, you go back and you got to talk to them, get some dialogue and whatever to get the next mission. And then, while you're listening to their dialogue, all of a sudden, a fucking helicopter comes along and starts shooting. stops the dialogue altogether, and then you have to fucking start it all over again when you finally get rid of that thing, or it just flies over and doesn't even fucking takes a couple of shots and just leaves.
Yeah.
And then you just fucked my dialogue, and now I gotta listen to this shit all over again. You fucking asshole.
I gotta say a few cool things that I found. I found the haunted house. I found a mine shaft. It was pretty trippy. It was in Face region. It was like a prepper stash, and I had it I must have talked to somebody that had told me where it was, because I was flying over and I was like, I'll land here because I was gonna go liberate an outpost, and I was like, you know what, I'll land here real quick. And I went in there and I was creeped out because it was super creepy. Like as you're walking in there, there's a bunch of those dead guys, like the guys with the mask on. They're dead, but they're on the floor and they're just laying there dead, and like they're not attacking you. But then like Faith starts talking to you. She's like, hey, you shouldn't come in here. And I was like, oh fuck, what the fuck? And like she's like, you need to leave. What are you doing? And I was like, I'm going to the mine, motherfucker. I need to turn on the power to open the door. I'm going to this. And like it's like a pretty deep mine too. It's pretty deep in there. And like as you're going in there, she's like, you could see her, but it's not her. It's her shadow, like running on the wall, like Peter Pan and shit. You see her shadows running on the wall.
Is this the one where you go up to the top and you get into the helicopter?
No.
And then you have to fly the helicopter out of the mountain?
Oh, that's a different one. I did that one too.
That's a different one? Okay, yeah.
But I did that one too. But yeah, she's in there tripping you out, and then in the end, like, you turn on the power, and as you're walking out, all the dudes that were dead, they like rise up like zombies and shit. It's like creepy, dude. I was like, this is pretty creepy. But I've done some really cool prepper stashes. That's like a pretty cool part of the game. I really like those. I genuinely like the prepper stash. They're really interesting and.
But what cool. Exactly like I find they're kind of useless. Like,
well, perk points.
Are you getting parts to craft?
You don't really need them ever.
I don't really craft anything in this game.
You got your grenades. And
every time I come across stuff that you need, need to craft, I'm full. I can't fucking pick it up. So it's like I feel like, like
you can go in your inventory. I think I don't know what you can do with it besides just see it.
I even bought like the perk that upgrades your like loot stash inventory thing, and like even that, it's like loot full. I'm like, oh fuck, I guess. And I'm like, and then I constantly check like my dynamite and my Molotovs and all that. I'm like, do I have enough of these? And it's all full. Like I never use them. I'm always using my guns. Like I haven't even finished any of the challenges for the explosives. Like get 10 kills with the grenade, 10 kills with the Molotov, 10 kills with dynamite. I haven't done like most of those. Like I have like 3 kills in each one, or 3 or 4 kills in each one. Like it's like I don't really ever do that. I just shoot people from a mile away with my 50 caliber fucking sniper rifle, and they're all dead by the time I get there. You know?
Oh, I like the dynamite.
Jesus, where do you turn fish in?
You just sell them to people. Like when you like
just
any of the gun shops, like the gun shops up.
It wouldn't let me sell them.
You go to sell loot sell consumables.
And there was nothing in my inventory after I'd just been fishing for like fucking half an hour.
That's weird. Yeah,
and I caught like 7 or 8 fish.
They're usually in there, and it just sells them. Like you can just put sell all, and it sells all your maps, your skins, your fish.
You know what though? I find that things get really messed up with the skins. Like I find sometimes I've found like a shitload of skins, and then I get to a place to sell them, and it tells me I have like 2, and I'm like, no, what? I had a cougar and a bear and a fucking skunk and this and that and the other. And then fucking I get there and it's like, yeah, here you had some feathers, and I'm like, what?
Weird.
So I just gave up. I was just like, I don't even give a fuck about it anymore. It's not weird. Doing anything for me.
One really cool side mission I found was the movie mission. Have you guys found that one?
No.
I'm still in.
Super cool. You get like a really cool outfit when you finish it. It's just cool, and Because it's like Ubisoft totally making fun of their own fucking game. Because it's like a guy who's making a movie, right? He's directing the movie, and he's like, I need to do this movie, and you need to help me, because I don't want to go back and work for those fucking guys at Ubisoft and make another stupid ass Far Cry game. He's like, those games are so lame. He's like, I can't go back and work there again. It's like they're making fun of their own fucking game. Like, okay, that's cool.
They do that though. Ubisoft's done that in a couple of games.
He's like, I don't want to go work and fucking make a stupid ass Far Cry game. He totally says that. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh man. But the game, it's just dumb fun. It all really is. It's just stupid fucking fun. You're just doing dumb shit. And I really like the cutscenes when they capture you. Those are really fucking cool. When you get captured I don't know if you guys have got captured in the north.
No, not yet.
The first time you get captured in the north, crazy shit happens. And then you realize at the end what happened, and you're like, oh, fuck. That's not good. But I won't spoil it. You guys will get there eventually, and you'll like it.
I'm still in the south. I just escaped from John's bunker.
And I got Peaches, the cougar.
Yeah, I got Peaches.
Peaches is cool.
Yeah.
Like, I never understood that. Lady was bitching about how she really wanted her fucking Peaches back, and then she's like,
I know, and then all of a sudden she's like, you can fucking take him.
Yeah, fuck that fucking cat. You keep Peaches. I'm like,
too much maintenance anyways.
I'm like, what the fuck? You just made me go get this fucking thing. Like, you don't want it?
You made it seem like you fucking love this thing, like it was your own kid or something, and then fucking, I don't want that stupid thing anyways.
Yeah, fuck that stupid cat. I don't need it. I'm like, oh, okay, like, it's kind of weird. I guess I'll take him. I'm fucking.
Yeah. You know what I had a lot of issues with? What's up? That harbor section where you had the marina in Faith's area.
I haven't gone there.
Oh yeah, man! Like I ended up grabbing a helicopter and just going in and just fucking plowing it with missiles, try and kill as many guys as I could until my helicopter was dead, and then I parachuted out, fucking chucked a grenade down, and it landed on the boat that was in the water. Fucking blew it up. Landed on the dock, and there was like maybe 5 or 6 guys left, and I was just like, pow, 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 pow.
Damn.
Liberated that shit. But it took me like 7 or 8 tries. I was like, fuck. I kept getting so pissed off.
I have a lot of the perks unlocked already, so that's pretty good. I mean, the game is fun, but I don't know. Maybe I should play a co-op with people. Maybe I'll have more fun that way. I don't know.
I don't want to do that because unless someone wants to jump into my game because I want to keep progressing my story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that becomes a huge problem. Like, why would I want to play this co-op if I'm not progressing the story? Unless I finish the game. If I finish the game and I'm just going in to play with a friend, I get that. But like at this point in time, most people are still trying to progress their story. So who really wants to jump into someone else's game, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's Far Cry 5. It's a beautiful game though. Fuck, so good.
Oh yeah,
HDR.
So good. The HDR is insane, and people are like, "Fuck these guys and their stupid fucking 4K and HDR." It's like, no, man, you've never played a game in HDR. It's insane. It's fucking crazy. The lighting, it's just fucking nuts, dude. You need. I
like the nighttime with the moon shining on the walls and vehicles and looks so good.
Fucking nighttime in Sea of Thieves. I like every time I see like the northern lights and shit, I'm like, fuck, this looks amazing. Yeah. Just fucking awesome. But anyways.
Insane.
Are we done with Far Cry?
I think we're done with Far Cry.
All right.
Last game,
yes. Last game I played was a game called Ruiner. And I think Gunny talked about this. He played it on Steam before. I bought it in the sale last week, I think. It was on sale for like $11 or something like that, or $6. I can't remember. But it's like a top-down kind of shooty, like a dual-stick shooter game. And you're collecting these different weapons. And Buddy has this mask, and it like things are written across his mask. Like it's like an LED mask, kind of like the guy in Watch Dogs, where like you know, OGs would come up on his mask and shit.
Like Dead Mouse.
Or Dead Mouse, yeah. But yeah, you know what? I didn't play a whole lot of it. It seemed a little really weird. Like it had a really strange story. But I think I might play some more of it. I just don't know when. I'm really kind of like stuck between Sea of Thieves and Far Cry right now. Those are the two games that are really the ones I want to keep playing anyways.
Did you get to the Sanctuary section on Ruiner? The main hub?
Yeah. Well, I got through the tutorial and played like the first level.
Yeah.
So, But it goes on. It's weird how it goes on, and there's like those like little flashes on the screen where it's like boss, and then you got to find the boss, and I don't know. It's very red. I mean,
Very red, yeah.
Mark would love the color palette, I think.
Super color palette.
Wingman, it's your favorite color palette. But yeah, Ruiner, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, the controls are a bit. You really, I think it would take a while to get used to. As far as what it's trying to get you to
shooter.
do.
You know what I mean? One stick aims where you shoot, and then you pull the trigger to shoot, or you hit the bumper to do a melee attack. And your other stick moves you around. It's pretty basic dual stick shooter controls. Like I feel like if you know how to play a dual stick shooter, then you'll pick this game up pretty easily.
Yeah, but I think at the same time, it's also trying to get you to I don't know if it's called teleport or where you need to move quickly to the next enemy by pushing up and pressing Y and then pressing B to melee this guy. It's trying to get you to chain.
You're trying to do combos. Yeah, chain kills. Exactly. They want you to warp to the next guy to kill him as fast as possible so you can keep that chain going, and then you get a higher score. But I don't really know what that does, because there wasn't really I didn't see like a score or anything. But I could see when I did chain kills that it was like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times.
But I think it's trying to get you to do that. Otherwise, what they're trying to do is if you don't do that, then you're going to die. I think that was the thing. Where if you're not doing those chains, it's not like you could just run over to the next guy. You have to teleport over to the next guy.
No, that was only in the tutorial where they were trying to teach you how to dash.
Yeah, that's what I mean. As far as because I found if I'm not dashing,
I have to.
Yeah, if I'm not dashing and getting to the next weapon or whatever, because you can't reload your assault rifle quick enough that you need to pull out your pistol.
I find that you're dashing basically to dodge attacks, right? Like if someone's shooting a gun at you, you dash out of the way closer to them, and then you attack them from a different spot. That's pretty much what I used it for. It was just like, I would just be like, bang, bang, bang. Oh, he's going to shoot at me. Dash out of the way. Move over here. Boom, boom, boom. He's dead. Next guy. You know what I mean? Dash away. Yeah.
But at the same time, switching your weapons, because it's just saying like,
you're always picking up new weapons, right? Like there's whoever dies drops something on whatever they have on the ground.
And it feels good in that quick succession. Dash, shoot, switch to the pistol, grab a melee item, dash, or what I call teleport, because sometimes you're going a long distance to the next enemy. Yeah, it feels good.
What I didn't like was the where you have to pick the points that you dash to. You know what I mean? It was like
that was a little
point, and I can't get that down. It's just that's not for me.
That's what I was talking about with more enemies. I think again after you get to the main hub, and then it like, okay, you're on your own. It's like, oh shit, what button do I push again? That's right. I have to go to this guy. All right, and then I'm going to go to that guy.
Hold down LB, and then I can mark the places that I want to go to, and then I let it go, and it goes. But it's like
you get used to it. It's gonna flow really well.
Yeah, it just doesn't flow right for me when I was playing it, right? Like, I don't know, maybe I could get used to it, but it didn't feel right. But yeah, Ruiner, guys. It's an interesting game. Check it out if you're into those dual stick shooters.
It's cool because you're being mind controlled, and the thing is flashed across the screen. I think at one point it's saying, "Kill yourself, kill yourself."
Yeah.
Kill for me or kill yourself. It's like, what? Yeah. Which one do you want me to do?
It's weird, like subliminal message flashes. Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's trip.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I was busy there for a second. I guess we should go for a quick break, and we'll be back after this with the news.
Be back after a word from our sponsor.
Guys, I miss Vegas. I was born and raised there, and you know what? I miss the casinos. So sometimes I need to gamble. And personally, I love blackjack and roulette. And you know what I do? I head over to MYB Casino and gamble from the comfort of my own home. MYB Casino offers huge bonuses, tons of free spins, and they offer every single game you'll find in Vegas, plus many, many more that they don't even have there. If you head over to mybcasino.ag, that's M as in money, Y as in yes, B as in Bravo, and use promo code GAMERS, you'll get a 200% welcome bonus for signing up with them. So, you start playing with the huge bankroll. Also, if you win, and when you win, you'll get your payout super fast with a guaranteed lightning fast payout system. And, guys, you can play this from anywhere in the world. On your phone, your iPad, your tablet, computer, anything can play this. Plus, if you like the touch of a personal dealer, like a live dealer, you want to see a guy dealing out the cards. They have that available, live dealer casino with real people dealing out the cards. So, if you want to get in on the action, go to mybcasino.ag now and sign up with them using promo code GAMERS to ensure that you're eligible for all of our future promotions and bonuses. Visit Vegas from your couch and try them out today. You play, you win, you get paid. mybcasino.ag, promo code GAMERS. And we're back. Time for some news, people. Let's get into some news real quick, guys. If you want to read more news, head over to our Facebook group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community, where we post the group posts a lot of news. Usually members, or we do. I mean, everybody's always posting news articles in there. But let's talk about some news real quick. PS5 rumors, guys. PS5 rumors are stirring up again. People are saying PS5 might come in 2019 or in 2020. Dun, dun, dun. Most people are saying as soon as 2020 now instead of 2019. 2019, of course, would be next year, but everybody's like, no, we think it's 2020 now. Like,
what?
Yeah.
No. I mean,
I don't see it being 2019, that's for sure. I think even 2020 is a little soon, but...
I mean, they just released the PS4 Pro, like, what was it, last year, the year before? Last year, right?
Yeah.
Or the year before last?
No, I think it was the year before, because...
I mean...
Yeah, it was a year between PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty close to, anyways.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's a lot of rumors stirring up about it with, Intel's new i9 processors being announced. You seen those? The new processors by Intel?
No, I haven't seen those yet.
They announced some crazy-ass new processor thing that supposedly does things so much faster. CPU or whatever. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't know, man. 2020 seems okay for PS5.
I say 2020.
We'll see what Sony does. Maybe Xbox One XX will come out in 2022. Also,
XX?
Yeah. XX.
The double X.
Oh, double the X power.
X1X. There you go. I just named the next console.
Let's talk about Ghost Recon real quick, guys. So the Year 2 expansion, we'll get a lot of free updates for Ghost War and the PvE experiences of the game. So Ubisoft has announced the Year 2 content for Ghost Recon. And the first thing that they will add is Special Operations 1, which will launch for the PC, PS4, and Xbox One on April 10th. And it's just going to be like a new... God, sorry. It's going to be a new, some new modes, some new perks, some new weapons. You can also customize your AI teammates' outfits using any gear you can equip. So now you can customize what they look like as well as yourself. It will all be free content for the most part. So yeah.
Okay, wait, guys. So I was just looking, because when we were talking about the i9 processor, I was like, so I'm just curious how much this is.
Oh.
So the low-end processor, which is the 7900X, is $921.
Yeah.
For the low end. The high end, the top end one, is $1,800.
Throw that in with the GTX 1080 hybrid Ti.
Here's the thing: is you better hope you have the right fucking motherboard, or you're going to be replacing that as well, right? Because your motherboard has to support. It has to be an X299, and I don't think most people will have that.
Right.
So you're going to be if you're getting this new core, you also have to replace your motherboard. Probably not your RAM, I would assume. But that's crazy. But that'll come down. You know what I mean? Anyway, sorry,
yeah,
Jesus.
once they start mass production, whoever that company is.
Yeah, it's a brand new thing, right? So the prices are through the roof, but they'll come down eventually. Sorry, Jesus. Let's continue on. I just thought that was a piece of information.
That means your PlayStation 5 will cost $2,000, people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
$500.
Wow. Yeah.
What else we got, Jesus?
$500.
No.
Sorry to throw you off your game.
Throwing in more rumors. We were talking about Ghost Recon.
Oh, we were talking about Ghost Recon. Yeah. So Ghost Recon, the season 2 or the year 2 things are going to come out mostly for free. So there's that piece of news. I'm looking at something here that says some of the stuff may be charged for. Let me look at this real quick and confirm that.
I like this. I like this line. Substantial post-launch support in year 2 will include 4 free major content drops.
Oh, but so they're going to have free content mixed in with the season pass content as well. So there is actual DLC being released in year 2 that'll be paid DLC. With season pass at $30, you will be able to get all the content that will be released on year 2. With that being said, they've also teased Sam Fisher, Splinter Cell's Sam Fisher, with like coming into the game somehow, some way. And they said that they're going to have more info on that on the 9th, so that is Monday. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. Seems like Ubisoft is doing the right thing with their games. They're trying to get people to notice that they don't just make a game and just leave it. They are constantly updating their games all the time now.
It's good.
It's like the new thing for Ubisoft.
Yeah, I mean,
I like that.
I like it. Yeah, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's only good. They're supporting their games on a long term. And they seem to be doing well with it. It seems like Ubisoft kind of releases a game and it gets fucking shit on, and then like a year later, everyone's like, "This is the best game ever."
Well, I know there's still a lot of people playing The Division, and like that game's pretty popular still. I'm like, how the hell are these people still playing this game?
And that got panned when it came out.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, another news. Save your relationships, guys. It's the new video game Fortnite stealing your loved one. A lot of females and males around the country are signing petitions and stuff to tell Epic to just
not make the game so much fun.
Stop making the game. Yeah.
Shut the
it says here
servers
that
down.
women have taken to social media to start petitions calling for a ban on Fortnite. They're saying a lot of their husbands and boyfriends and lovers are too much into the game, and they get sucked into it, and they don't want to ever even interact with them anymore. Yeah. One girl said, Chloe De Palma said, "It is taking over our boyfriends' lives and brainwashing them." She also said that neglected girlfriends should be paid attention to more. But yeah. Another petitioner wrote, "Our crushes, significant others, and/or siblings have been corrupted by this game. You thought they were listening to your story this whole time. Nope, they were focused on Fortnite." Oh man! So I mean, Fortnite seems to be the thing now. Like,
Did you see this text message?
Which one?
I'm looking at the
This guy's like, "Work's not great," and she's like, question mark. And he's like, "Best I've ever gotten in Fortnite so far is 38th. She's like, ... Seriously? He's like, "I know, you're right. I can do better."
Oh Oh shit! I mean,
Oh jeez.
I guess is this real? Is this a real story? Am I reading some kind of satire?
Yeah, I
onion?
saw the tweet.
This is from the Washington
about this news
Post.
article. I remember something coming out like with Call of Duty. I think I can't remember which one, but it's taken over my husband and boyfriend's lives. So I want to blame the game developer, whoever.
This girl posts, romance isn't dead. The guy texts her, I'm hiding in a bush to text you back in Fortnite.
It's the new thing. It's taking over the world, guys. Fortnite.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of Fortnite, PUBG Corp, Bluehole Company, is now suing a developer named NetEase Inc. For making two mobile games. One's called The Rules of Survival, and the other one's called Knives Out. You've probably seen them on the iOS store.
Both.
And PUBG Corp is claiming that the ideas behind those games are stolen from PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. And it wants both games removed from the App Store on Apple and Google Play. And demand $150,000 per infringed work.
Okay, so they're trying to get these taken down, but Fortnite can stick around because they're too big of a company for us to go after.
Yeah, well, money talks. Baby.
Come on, man. Come on. This is fucking bullshit. This is Fortnite scrambling because they fucked up. You know what I mean? All these people got their shit out, and they're actually, like, better running games than what, we got from PlayerUnknown. So
apparently, NetEase, the rival company, Tencent Holdings Limited, they're the ones who own Bluehole. So pretty much they're like their main partner in China at the moment. I mean, they don't own them, but they're their main people, their distributors in China. Yeah. And they're the rival of NetEase, which was the company that's being sued by PUBG. So, I mean, they apparently filed a 154-page filing with the U.S. District Court saying that Rules of Survival steals ideas from PUBG. Even the winner chicken dinner thing, where like at the end of Knives Out and the other game or whatever, what the fuck is it? Rules of Survival. Pretty much, like when you win, a frying pan, there's a frying pan and a chicken at the end of the game, kind of invoking the winner chicken dinner motto that PUBG has in the game.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
they're saying
not in Knives Out.
This is a stretch.
An airdrop supply box spews red smoke.
They're saying there's a frying pan in the game. There's both weapon and butt armor in the game. Just like in PUBG, how you use the pan to cover your ass for armor.
Wait a minute. I mean, these games were there first. Rules of Survival and Knives Out, they've been out for quite some time, actually.
Yeah.
How do you combat against that? As far, I mean,
yeah, I don't see how this.
I'm not saying they need to
even have. I don't see how they even have a chance of winning this.
Yeah,
like I really don't.
Yeah.
I could look up. I'll bet you that Knives Out, that game's been out for at least 5-6 months.
Yeah.
Rules of Survival. Yeah, we'll see what happens with this. But in other news for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, on Xbox One, it will get the Miramar map in May. According to PlayerUnknown's, they say that Xbox One players will get the Miramar map in May. They just announced that at PAX East right now, like 20 minutes ago.
Cool.
So now that they've released a new map on PC, you're finally going to give the old map to the Xbox players.
Mm-hmm.
That's two more apps more than PS4.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it'll bring some. It might get me to go in there and try it. Right? I mean,
but most people said they didn't even like that map.
Really, I think it's pretty cool. I like it. I watch on Twitch a lot, so I like it.
Yeah. I know a lot of people complained about it. It was too open. There wasn't enough.
It's very open,
hot and stuff. But All right, what else we got here, Jesus?
Well, this is just more PUBG news. Apparently, PUBG is trying to get his players back from Epic's Fortnite. So they are introducing new modes to the game, such as the smaller maps, the test servers. There's a new mode on the PC called Tequila Sunrise mode, where you can see the circle before you drop. Like, you can see where it's going to be.
Oh,
so
cool.
you can risk, like, saying, like, I'm going to drop outside of the circle and, like, try to loot over here because I know everybody's going to drop inside the circle. You know, it kind of changes the way people jump out of the plane. Yeah, PUBG, guys.
That's cool. Yeah, I say add more maps, more modes. They do custom games on the PC, and those are pretty cool. Those are like, what are they, like 15-man squads, and you can get pretty crazy.
Yeah, Fortnite is wild, though. That shit's insane how popular it's got. In other news, the Xbox One news, Sea of Thieves, actually related stuff. So there was a quest on March 19th that was launched for the golden bananas. Apparently there was 4 bananas that were plated in gold, each worth about 80,000 euros, so like 24 or something like that, $1,000. It was pretty pricey. Like, it was pricey for a banana, I guess. But a group called the Her Crew found they completed the quest and they won. Their team got the 4 bananas.
That's cool.
Yeah. There was 5 teams in the final 5. There was a team called the Swashbuckleys from Australia, the D Germans from Germany, the Boys from Canada, and the Fun Brigade from the United States.
Fun Brigade.
So
that sounds kind of...
All those were the teams that were left for that, but the Her Crew won it.
See if these doubloons...
Ubisoft now. Moving on to Ubisoft stuff. Ubisoft has announced a new plan for opening a new studio in Winnipeg, Canada. They say there's a new office, new studio. Will join a network of around 4,500 Canadian Ubisoft team members. So pretty much
Winnipeg, though. Wow.
Winnipeg. Yeah. They say they're going to invest $35 million in Canadian monopoly money in the province of Manitoba. They say they will help create 100 new jobs in the studio over the following 5 years, and Ubisoft Winnipeg will play a strategic role as one of the AAA co-development studios. Their main role is to develop new tools and tech for the company that will lead to the creation of better, more engaging game worlds for players.
Hell yeah, I'm excited.
So apparently they're going to be like a support studio. Well, Ubisoft is known for like developing their games not at one studio. They like development around the world, right? Like,
well, they have so many different
Germany,
studios.
Japan, United States. Yeah, like they have all the studios around the world to work on a game, but it's pretty much the same thing. I mean,
we got San Francisco and Toronto and then Montreal and now going to be Winnipeg and then Paris.
Yeah.
And I think there's one in the UK somewhere too. Like, they have a lot of studios that all work on shit.
Malad said that pretty much the mandate for Ubisoft Winnipeg Studio is important and will directly support many of our most successful, world-renowned brands, such as Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Watch Dogs, all games that are based on an open world and systemic gameplay approach. The creation of these massive digital worlds is increasingly complex, and it is critical that our development teams have access to the best tech and tools to continue to develop the most innovative games in our fast-paced, highly competitive market.
That's cool.
Cool.
Having this and making these games even better is awesome.
I find it really strange that they went to Winnipeg, but...
What's wrong with Winnipeg?
It's a very not sought-after town to live in.
That's why. They're going to boost the Winnipeg world. They're going to, bring Winnipeg up to the top.
The next Far Cry will be in Winnipeg, man. Come on.
Yeah, the next
Winnipeg, the new capital of Canada.
So yeah, they're going to be hiring guys. So if you're an engineer, tool programmer, technical artist, and other professionals in the same field living in Winnipeg, you might want to submit your resumes over to Ubisoft soon, because they're going to open up a new studio.
I'll get mine in soon.
They say they'll have more details at E3 to say what
They can't
the studio
hire you, Gunny,
will
Why?
be working at.
because you're not a Canadian.
Dude, but the next driving simulator will be Winnipeg Driver, and I'll be there to help them make it.
Watch Dogs
Mocap
Winnipeg.
the truck.
They mocap Gunny for fucking Winnipeg Truck Driver Simulator.
I'll come up there. I'm gonna be like you guys up here, and I'll just drive on the left side. Ryan will be like, "Dude, you're in the wrong country, man. Get on the right side, bro."
What are you fucking doing, Gunny? Oh,
Here we go.
Gunny the Australian.
In other news, a Tencent publisher is now set to release mobile versions of Ubisoft games. Tencent recently made a 5% stake in Ubisoft, and as a result of that deal, it has plans to release a few of its games on mobile in China. So apparently they say that they're going to be working on games like Rainbow Six Siege and For Honor right away. And they're going to release those on mobile, as well as The Division and or Ghost Recon, they said. They're hoping for a proper Assassin's Creed and or Far Cry game on mobile as well. But they say like those games will likely feel disappointed because they're big RPG games that are pretty much open world, and they say like, we can't really do those. Just do shooters and shit. So that's what they're going to do.
Yeah. I can see Siege mobile being really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see that working out really well for them. Even For Honor, if the controls were
If
right.
they were the swiping, like with the sword.
Yeah, they would simplify those controls for mobile. That would be cool.
All you need to do is make a For Honor that was like that. What's that game on iPhone? That fucking sword game. Something Blade.
Infinity Sword.
Infinity Blade.
Oh yeah,
Infinity Blade. Yeah.
Yeah, like those. They had 3 of those games on iPhone. They looked really good at the time for when they were out. So like,
Yeah.
you could just keep those controls.
It was Epic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Epic who made them. Yeah. So there you go, guys. Yeah. Another news: Xbox One users are now being suspended for screenshotting a game's sexual content.
I heard about this.
Metropolis Lux Obscura users are being hit with suspensions of up to 2 weeks on Xbox One for screenshotting the game's nude content. Pretty sure Microsoft is now coming under fire for once again being too liberal in suspensions and bans. Players of Metropolis Lux Obscura have been banned for no more than screenshotting the game. So I'm pretty sure there's nudity in the game and they're screenshotting it?
Well, the one screenshot I saw was like, there was this girl walking down the street with like super, super short shorts on and her butt cheeks were hanging out the bottom.
Okay, like...
But I mean, like, I don't know. I think it's
see that shit in fucking Final Fantasy, dude.
Yeah, I know.
The chick Cindy. Like, what the fuck? This is totally not normal. You should not be working on a car wearing this attire, lady. What are you doing? Like, I'll fix your car real quick. And she's like wearing like these super short shorts. Her boobs are like hanging out. She's not even wearing safety glasses, and she's working on your car like pulling out like a welding torch and welding shit on your car. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You've never like welded on a vehicle with a camel toe? just out there in the open?
Because I can't have a camel toe.
Oh. I tried this in...
maybe I'd have an elephant trunk, maybe? I don't know what you'd call.
I think The Witcher 3, I would take screenshots of... I can't remember her name, but it was back on the OG Xbox One. But when you take the screenshot and then you post it, it'll cover it up with something bigger. What? Like an actual shirt or something like that. I was like, oh, okay, I see what they did, Like, they won't let me put that on there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, if you try and, when they show it'll cover.
You're just talking, and I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
You can't post it. The
next news article, Jesus.
New pinball. Let's look at this real quick. New pinball.
I believe this has been on early access.
A competitive pinball party game named Pin Brawl is coming to the Xbox One and PC. Yeah.
I think it's early access on Steam for a little while.
Pin Brawl lets up to 4 players compete against each other on a multi-sided pinball table using pin brawlers, which are basically wacky, wobbly creatures from all across the galaxy. So
think of it as like hungry hippos, but instead
pinball.
of the hippo head, instead of eating the balls with the hippo head, you're trying to stop the balls from coming out with pinball flippers.
Or like the 3-way shuffleboard, or air hockey.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, kind of lame.
It's kind of interesting, but I mean, it's a party game though. That's the thing, right? I don't think it has online features. It's only like couch co-op.
That's so lame. I need online features for everything, guys.
So it'll be a I wonder if it's gonna be a free to play or like $10.
Wait, no, yeah. Pinball is a local multiplayer deathmatch style. So it's local multiplayer only.
Ideal for family get together to earn bragging rights with your mates.
I don't know how much it's gonna be, but I mean, if it's like $5-10, I'll probably pick it up just because I'm a pinball guy, man. But we'll see. I don't think I'll pay more than $15 for it though. That's for sure.
On the Switch news. SNK is bringing a selection of its classic arcade and console games to the Nintendo Switch this fall as the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection, which will focus on the company's game released during the 1980s to the pre-Neo Geo era. It will include 13 titles. So let's look at the titles here. Alpha Mission, be in there. Athena, Crystallis, Ikari Warriors 2, Ikari Warriors 3, Guerrilla War, POW, Prehistoric Isle in 1930, Psycho Soldier, Street Smarts, TNK3, and Vanguard.
Yeah, I remember these in the arcade.
Yeah, so they're saying these are mostly like arcade/console games back in the day. They're going to bring them out.
But the only thing I really remember out of this entire list is the Ikari Warriors stuff, and POW. If it's the game that I'm thinking of, I don't even know. I think I played POW before, but everything else I've never even heard of.
Guerrilla War, I used to play.
Okay. In Amazon news, Amazon is giving away credit for just playing their games starting on April 6th. Amazon App Store is kicking off a month-long event in which mobile gamers can claim rewards while having fun. New challenges have appeared in the store, available for a variety of games. So pretty much, you play games, and you'll get some real-world rewards. Some of the games with the redeemable challenges include Family Farm Seaside, Survival Arena, Caesar's Slots, Seeker's Notes, and Sweet Road. As for how exactly you can earn your in-game achievements, there are various challenges: finding game Easter eggs, reaching a certain level, or even making in-app purchases. Of course, each game will have its own set of goals for claiming Amazon goods. So April 6th to the 15th, you can purchase the Amazon Special Offer in-game item in Caesar's Slots and get an Echo Dot. On the same dates, you can place in the top 3 in Survival Arena competitions titled Challenges and get an Amazon device. If you place first place, you get an Amazon Echo. Second place, you get an Echo Dot. And third place, you'll get a Fire TV stick. April 6th to the 15th as well, you can reach level 21 and register the Clover statue in Family Farm Seaside for a $5 in Amazon credits. That only applies to new users only. April 16th to the 22nd, you can complete the Easter egg hunt and Seeker's Notes and get $5 or more in Amazon credit on your account. April 16th to the 22nd, clear the final level on the Candy House stage in Sweet Road for a $10 in Amazon credits. And April 23rd to the 29th is clear level 10 of Treasure Hunt in Toy Party and get $10 in Amazon credits.
You probably got to sink about $40 into microtransactions first.
But guys, there's some more to this. Specific challenges will give you a thing called a puzzle piece. There's 6-piece puzzles, or 6 pieces of the puzzle. If you get all the pieces, you can get anything from $1,000 in Amazon credit to a $50 Echo Dot or Fire tablet. So you have until the 29th to participate. I'm assuming this is for people that have those, like the Amazon phones, and the Amazon tablets, right?
Yeah, the Fires, I think they're called, right? Isn't that what they're called? Those tablets? I know a few people that have.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you have those and you want to get some money or try to get some money, you can. Amazon's pretty good
probably
about...
just go to the app itself on any phone and download the games.
Oh, you think so?
I would, yeah, because I have the app and I see the games on there. Not these ones in particular. I haven't been on it in a while, but there's several different Amazon apps. So you probably would go to the vanilla Amazon.com app. Yeah. I could be wrong, but
I don't know.
I could probably check right now, but yeah.
And the last piece of news, it's a sad piece of news. So, let's look at his story here. Fuck. What the hell happened to the story? I can't see it no more. I lost the story, guys. God!
Hunters?
The man promised on Facebook Messenger to sell him a PlayStation 4. He killed him instead.
God,
Please say.
damn.
Yeah, it's a story. I fucking had it right now. It just disappeared. I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh, whoa,
Oh,
yeah, it's like, looks like your ad blocker's running. Pay 99 cents to continue the ad.
No, fuck you. We're not paying shit. So I think that was the story with the kid who, this kid who wanted to buy a PS4. He set up a thing, and the kid got shot by the people.
Oh, he got strangled, didn't he?
Something. I don't know.
I thought that was it. Hang on a second.
God, now we need to read the story. Fuck!
I'm gonna... Well, no, you can whitelist the page so that it doesn't have ad blocker.
Yeah, it's not showing up for me either.
Site.
I did see this on Twitter. It's tragic.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
You got it now, Jesus?
I got it now. No, now it went away.
Oh, mine's still here. I paused it. I paused my ad blocker, and it's here. The last time Danny Diaz Delgado's family saw him was around 5 p.m. March 23rd. The 20-year-old left his Trenton, New Jersey home in the blue Toyota Corolla to buy his little brother a PlayStation 4 gaming system. He told his family he would only be gone an hour. So when it was 8 p.m. and he'd still not come home, they began to worry. His younger brother started calling him, but he didn't pick up, according to the police. Diaz Delgado would never make it home. Instead, a passerby found his body the next afternoon lying face down in a creek embankment, according to a probable cause affidavit by Detective blah, 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 of the Mercer County Homicide Task Force. So Diaz Delgado's hands were bound behind his back with pink duct tape and a black electrical cord, sorry. The same pink tape was wrapped around his neck and mouth, and he had been shot around 9 times,
Jesus.
the affidavit said. Before his death, Diaz Delgado had been communicating with someone through Facebook Messenger about purchasing a PlayStation 4, according to the affidavit. Diaz Delgado, why can't I pronounce his name? Holy shit.
You're Canadian.
Was an avid gamer and had his own console, but wanted to get one for his younger brother who also enjoyed playing video games. That someone was 29-year-old Rufus Thomas, according to police, who on Facebook went by Rue Hunter and Rue Real Right. Detectives found messages between Diaz Delgado and Thomas discussing areas in Trenton in an apartment in an apparent attempt to set up the meet location. Okay. This is a really long article.
Yeah. So pretty much this guy wanted to buy a PS4 for his brother. Shows up. People kidnap him or something. Tie him up. Probably torture him a bit. Kill him. And it's just fucked up. Like,
does it say he acted it alone, or did he have other accomplices with this Rufus?
Diaz Delgado arrived with $240 in hand to buy the gaming system, but police said Thomas, a convicted burglar, had other plans in mind. Thomas allegedly abducted Delgado and took him to an area near Assunpink Park Creek, where he shot him, police said. According to the affidavit, Thomas then made 2 ATM withdrawals totaling $700 from his account. The ATM security camera captured Thomas making the transactions. Detectives also found photos of what appeared to be approximately $240 and $20 bills in Thomas's Facebook profile. Detectives said there was never a PlayStation 4 console. A search of Thomas's residence revealed an empty PlayStation 4 box, pink duct tape, and a TV with its power cord cut off, according to the affidavit. Thomas was arrested March 31st, charged with murder, robbery, kidnapping, among other things, according to the statement from the Muir County prosecutor's office. He made his first court appearance Monday, pleading not guilty. He's being held pending a detention hearing. On the same day the arrest was made, Delgado's family and friends laid him to rest.
Yeah. So, be careful out there, people.
Yeah, just the moral of the story is fucking be careful when you shit.
Yeah, when you're buying shit online and you're going to meet somebody, do it in a public place. Do it in a restaurant, in a coffee shop, do it somewhere where there's lots of people, you know, and make sure before you even pull money out of your pocket or even let that person know that you actually have the money, you see the object that you're purchasing. You know, it's sad. It's sad that this happens. Like,
it's fucked up.
Really sad.
But in lighter news, Doom barely achieves 4K on the Xbox One X with the new update that supposedly brought 4K on both the Xbox One X and PS4 Pro. However, Digital Foundry did their thing, and they said that while the Xbox One X version does achieve native 4K at times, it still uses dynamic scaling to maintain a 60 frames per second performance by lowering the resolution. In comparison, the PS4 Pro only achieves 1440p resolution at its peak when dynamic scaling isn't involved. They're saying pretty much that, it wasn't well optimized for this patch. But let me tell you about a game that does reach 4K 60 frames a second with no problems on the Xbox One X, and that is Below. Remember that game? That game was announced fucking 3 years ago.
Yeah, but come on, man. Below is a very low graphic kind of game. Of course it can
Black
hit.
And gray?
It's not. No, it's not.
I haven't played it.
No one has. It's not even out.
Capybara Games showcased extended gameplay footage just today or yesterday, or just today actually, at PAX East 2018. They say that it runs at 4K 60 frames a second on the Xbox One X, and it is one of the best looking games on the Xbox One X. There's a 25-minute footage of Xbox One X gameplay. But yeah, so you get to look at the inventory and loot systems and other things. So it seems like this game is coming out this year. It might be on Game Pass. I don't know if it's going to be on Game Pass. You think so?
It is an exclusive, but it's not an exclusive company. It's not a first party.
So it might be a console exclusive.
It is a console exclusive.
Yeah. So that means it'll appear on Steam.
Nah, I don't know about that. I mean, this game is it's cool. It's always intrigued me, but I feel like now with 4K, things get so tiny, and this game is already pulled out so far, I feel like it's going to be hard to see things. Like, have you ever watched the footage?
I haven't seen it in a couple of years, now that it comes to mind.
Like, it's very... Here, I'm going to send you a link so you can take a look at it.
What? Yeah, I was thinking.
But it's got a very pulled back camera. You're very, very high up, and it's very dark. Here's the link in the Skype chat.
But yeah, in other news, Rare is detailing some Sea of Thieves fixes and stuff. So here's some new fixes. Players can get stuck in a die respawn die cycle if another crew stays around on their ship. The temporary solution is to scuttle your own ship. Players are misusing the brig for many reasons. The most common of these is to hold a slot, either because they want to play as a private crew or because they want to play with friends. Rare will add the option to make your ship invite only very soon.
Oh, cool. I like that.
They will also be adding the option to only find gamers with mics or who speak the same language to make communication easier. So that'll be an option you toggle in your game. Cheating seems to be quite a common problem on Windows 10, and the team is investigating such instances like invisible ships, and it will take the appropriate action on the accounts that engage in such behavior. They also said that next week they will be releasing a video discussing the end game content and the roadmap they have for the game. So apparently they're going to make a video saying like, this is what we're going to do with Sea of Thieves. And hopefully it works. I mean, I don't know. That's it. That's it for news, guys. News time is over. It's time for some good old community questions. Community questions. Whoa. Hold on.
Questions.
Hold on. I want to talk about this thing real quick, guys. MIT researchers have made a device that can read your thoughts. Dun, dun, dun.
What?
Yes. When you're thinking in your head and you're saying words inside your head, apparently your ear is making some kind of vibration. These guys designed a device that can read the vibrations in your ears and like also get like the energy coming off of your head. They can read it into what you're thinking. It can know what you're thinking, and they released it.
Sounds like a bunch of fucking hooey to me, man.
Oh no, they're saying that currently they're right now testing it with Roku, Netflix, and Hulu to make sure that users can control that by just thinking what they want to watch. So like you're sitting there, I want to watch The Walking Dead, and like I was just like searching for Walking Dead, and you watch it. Can
you imagine though? Can you imagine? You'd never get through a fucking TV show because you'd be like watching this TV show and then you're thinking of another TV show and then it fucking flips to the next show and then it's watching that and then it's like...
What I'm thinking is like...
Right.
This is like taking a lie detector test to a whole new level.
Yeah, like, if I had like the Roku, right, and I'm sitting there with the family and I had that dongle in there, right, and I'm thinking, I wish this app had Pornhub.
Going to Pornhub now.
Oh shit! No, I'm gonna get thinking about that.
So the people at MIT said that this thing can read your neuromuscular signals that get triggered when you sub-vocalize. That's what it's called when you talk in your head. It's called sub-vocalizing, and they're saying I can read that. And it says the motivation for this was to build an IA device, an intelligence augmentation device. Our idea was, could we have a computing platform that's more internal, that melds human and machine in some ways, and that feels like an internal extension of our own cognition? They're fucking with the future too much, I think. These guys, you need to chill the fuck out.
Fortnite streams.
You motherfucking MIT motherfuckers need to chill out with this shit. Don't make this. I can't believe they made this.
Please don't make this. Well,
they already made it.
And boys out there, please.
Just hope they don't ever release it. Like they somehow destroy the research on this and forget about it.
Yeah, please don't sell it to the government.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, the government will be making everybody wear them. You got to wear this at work. It is legal for your boss to make you wear this at work, so they make sure you're not thinking about other stuff while you're at work.
Oh, fuck.
What are you thinking about when you're working, motherfucker? You better be thinking about those work parts. You better be thinking about games.
I'd never be able to listen to podcasts again.
Ever again. Yeah, you gotta wear this stupid thing in your head. But community questions. Go to that.
Community questions. Yeah, baby. We got our first one from Michael Gaxiola. He says, IGN just posted their top 100 games of all time list. So my question is, how many of those games have each of you played? And how many of each do you own? You know, I've got my Game Informer right here in front of me. It's got, I think, latest episode, or the latest one is, I think it's their top 100 or 200, something like that.
Well, I got the IGN one right here.
Okay, I'm looking at the list.
Yeah, put that in the notes and we kind of look over those really quick. But
we can't possibly go through all 100 of them right now. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah,
but
we could just kind of go through the ones that we know. But
they have a lot, dude. Holy
yeah, there's 100 games.
I'm scrolling down the list here. I'm barely on 60s. Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm in the 60s now.
Got Fallout there a couple times on the top. Mass Effect at number 58. I gotta see what they have on number 1. That's what I'm trying to see.
Oh, come on. Super Mario World.
Our number 1?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Number 1, Super Mario World. Number 2, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
God.
Number 3, Portal. Number 4, Super Metroid. Number 5, The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Number 6, Super Mario Bros. 3. Number 7, Clint's favorite game, Tetris. Number 8, Half-Life 2. Number 9, Red Dead Redemption. Number 10, Super Mario 64. So there's your top 10 on their list of the top games.
Red Dead is up there. I kind of agree with that. Red Dead was a fucking cool game, dude. Love that game.
And I mean, there isn't a game on this list that I haven't played.
Yeah.
Like in the top 10. In the top 10, I mean.
Yeah, it's all
I'm sure there is in the top 100 somewhere.
A Link to the Past was super cool.
Yeah, Super Mario World was so good.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm trying to scroll through.
First Portal was really good, actually.
The Civ games, maybe I haven't played.
I do have memories of Super Metroid.
Civs are good, man.
I think I played. Did I play that on PlayStation 1?
Yeah, Civ. Sid Meier's Civilization, 5 and 4.
Rockstar has GTA 5 at number 17 also. Damn. They got Halo at 13. Good.
Yeah. I mean, the question was, how many games did we play or something like that? Is that what he was asking?
How many of the 100 did we play?
Yeah. We're not going to be able to answer that.
I can't be able to answer that.
Yeah.
It's a long list.
I'm trying to find one I haven't played. Probably Chrono Trigger. I've never played Chrono Trigger. Yeah.
Yeah. Next question. Sorry, man. This is a long list.
Yeah, we've played most of them. Next one is from Joe Michelli. It says, hey, guys, have any of you played Ni no Kuni 2? I'm enjoying it. Was wondering what your thoughts were on it. Thanks.
No.
You know what, I'd like to, but it's just not really... I didn't play the first one, and I know this one's different. It's always interested me. It's always looked like a cool game. It's just I don't have time for a 120-hour RPG. I just don't anymore.
I watched the first one on YouTube back in the day when I was big on that, watching playthroughs.
It's a cool game. I'm not trying to shit on it. It's just personally for me, it's I can't put that kind of time into a game.
Same here.
Yeah, I think I watched at least 30 hours of the first one.
What is this game? You're
playing as...
You're this kid, and I can't remember. It was something about some wizard guy. I can't remember. It's a very anime-ish thing. I know the first one was very much like Pokemon style, where it's like, hey, you want to try and catch these monsters and put them on your team, you know. So I don't know. It's a cool game. It's interesting, but like I said, I don't have the time to put into it. So that's the reason I haven't played it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not into anime, Joe. Yeah, it's not my thing. I'm trying to think of from the first one. I didn't think it was too anime, but thought it was cool. I haven't seen any of Ni no Kuni 2. So
What's the next question, Gunny?
next one, Brian Tilp Jr. What's up, bro? He wants to know, what TV show have you used to watch and dropped it for whatever reason and picked it up at a later date, and why did I stop watching this?
I don't know about TV show, but all the Mass Effect games did that to me. Whereas I would get so far into them, and then I'd put them down, and then I'd come back to it 6 months later, only to find out I had to play like a half an hour more to get to the end of the game.
Yeah. You know which one I was thinking of, that TV show. I don't watch much TV, but on that something Unfortunate Events, I thought it was a movie.
Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events.
Well, it was a movie, right? And then it became a TV show.
Yeah.
And then I ended up watching the last season 2 with the kid. And I thought it was pretty good.
Y'all gotta on Netflix. You guys gotta watch that Game Over, man. The fucking movie's ridiculous.
I did see it.
Oh, you watched it? It's
Yeah,
fucking
I watched
ridiculous. I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
It was okay. It was worth a watch.
Yeah.
It wasn't great though.
Pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Any shows that I've watched that I kind of lost and went back to? Not really. When I watch a show, I kind of just watch it. And if I fall off of it, then I'd stop.
I had that opposite effect with the Walking Dead, where I'm like, I'm going to go back to it. Nope. Why did I start watching this?
The Walking Dead, they totally lost.
Again.
I don't even have interest in watching it. I know what's going on because I listen to podcasts that talk about it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna fucking watch it. I know exactly what happened in the story. I'm all caught up on the story just because I'm listening to podcasts talk about it. But I'm like, I have no interest in watching this bullshit.
This season's got kind of, I don't know. I'm still watching it, but
One show I'm excited for, Westworld, comes back.
Yeah.
It's back in a week. Fucking
didn't Legion
Westworld.
just come back as well?
Who?
Legion?
Yeah,
that just came back as well.
Back. Yeah. Ready Player One, guys. Did you watch that? Let's talk about that real quick. You guys watch Ready Player One?
No, I didn't watch it because the wife and kid's been very sick.
So, Ryan, have you read the book?
No, I didn't read the book.
Did you like the movie?
I enjoyed the movie very much. Yes, I thought it was very well done. I know a lot of people that have read the book say the movie sucks, but it seems like I'm glad that I didn't read the book then, because I thought the movie was pretty cool. I had fun with it. It was a fun 2 hours.
It's okay, I'll give you that. The movie is a bad, grossly bad adaptation of the book. It's all they took from the book was the names of the characters, and that's it. It's like if you fucking made a Harry Potter movie didn't even include Hogwarts in it. It's fuck Hogwarts. Harry Potter goes to a different school. He doesn't even go to Hogwarts. It doesn't exist. You know what I mean? It's you take all that out, just gone. And that's what they kind of did with this movie. The differences, the main differences are the character development, which of course is a movie, so character development, whatever. I didn't give a fuck. But the quest on how they get the keys are completely different. In the book, it goes into a detail, and it's a really cool fucking story. If you like the movie, now get the book, the audiobook or whatever. Will Wheaton reads it, and he does a pretty good job of the audiobook. And listen to that story, because the book, it takes you on a fucking journey, dude. It is incredible. It really gets into the details of the Oasis and exactly how it is and all that shit. It is insane.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, I'm kind of glad I hadn't.
Yeah, because you get two stories now.
Or anything, because now I can go back and listen to it, and like I'll probably enjoy that more. And I got to enjoy the movie when I saw it. Whereas if it was the other way around, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I was sitting there in the theater like,
the book was so much better.
What the fuck is this bullshit death race?
You're gonna hear that every time.
The fuck is this death race crap? Like, that didn't exist in the book. It just doesn't. But it's in the movie, and to me, I was like I was sitting there and I was kind of pissed off because I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Fucking crap. And then like I was like, this is a fucking movie. It's like a fucking movie.
For a movie, you have to condense things. Yeah. You have to make things shorter because there's no way you're going to be able to tell everything that was told in the book.
Yeah.
Right. In a 2-hour period. Either that or you're making like a 5-hour long movie, you know?
Yeah. So, and like a lot of things are different. Like the dude Og, he's more involved in the book. He like kind of helps Parzival and all that bullshit. Like he helps him get through a lot, which in the movie kind of happens, kind of.
Yeah, sort of.
He gives him like some help. It's in there somewhere. But the movie's cool, man. The super cool effects that they did in that movie. I liked the way the Oasis looked, like the CGI look. I was wondering how they were going to do that. I was wondering if they were going to go for a real look, like a real, like, just a different person look, kind of like in Jumanji, how they just switched the actors. Or like if they were going to do that CGI, but they did the CGI and it works. It works, man. Fuck IOI. So, fuck the Sixers and the IOI. And H in the book, H in the movie was super funny. I thought he was super, like, the direction they took him in the movie was super funny. I was like, I fucking like that dude. In the book, he's not likable. He's not like, nothing like the character in the movie. Not even like close. Not H. What's the dude? The dude with the skull on his body. The dude who helps the IOI.
The
fuck's his name?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I just forgot.
I know what you're talking about.
H.
Yeah.
H is kind of different too in the book, but like they kind of got H, but yeah, that dude who helps the fucking IOI guy in the movie, he's totally different in the book. He's not nothing like that. It's kind of weird. But yeah, they did a good job. It was cool. Check it out, guys.
Cool, I can't wait to see it.
Watch it, Gunny. Read the book after. Don't read it before.
Cannot wait to see it.
Watch it.
Yep. Guys, I've been listening to a book I would like to recommend.
Okay.
No.
On
books.
Audible?
No.
Oh, God. What's going on here?
Yes.
Books? This is a book time? All right, tell us about your book.
Well, since you mentioned it at the end of the show.
Audiobook time.
Gunny, tell me about your book.
I do the $2 a month.
Okay.
24, 25 bucks, whatever it is for the 2 credits. And so anything that has like apocalypse or end of the world, kind of your paranormal stuff like that, I usually pick up at like Mark Tufo or my favorite like zombie books or John O'Brien. So I got this one yesterday. It's called Apocalypse Gates by Daniel Shinhoffen. And so I thought, okay, it's just going to be a zombie book, but I started listening to it, and basically it starts out where this guy's in a room, and it's like he hears this voice come over the intercom. It's like, you've died, and now you're part of the games. And so he has to go into this like virtual world and fight zombies. So I think it's about...
Wait. He goes into a virtual world to fight zombies?
Yes. And
so it's like us playing video games?
Yeah, so it's basically... I want to say it's more Marathon Man than anything. But it's in that... It's in the Matrix style. But apparently what the voice is telling him, the announcer is saying, hey, if you die, you die.
Oh, like you die in real life?
Like in real life.
Oh, see, like that's what like Epic and like PUBG need to do next. Like,
well, that's kind of what
we'll kill you in real life if you die in PUBG. You better win.
Oh yeah. Right. No next match.
We have a gun pointing at your head, and if you die in PUBG, you're dead in real life. The stakes are higher than ever.
Chicken dinner or death?
The stakes have never been higher. Like, people would pay to do that.
No, Jesus. The
The
chickens have never been higher.
People would pay to do that. I guarantee people would pay to do that.
They would pay to fucking die.
People would. There is crazy ass people out. Like, if you make the price big enough, like to risk death, like if you say the price is $100 million, people would fucking do it. People would do it, dude.
Just like in Assault, right? Where you put one of those things on your heads, right? And it's got like the spikes are going to go in your head. Like
Like everybody gets to wear this collar. And
people do that all the time. What the fuck, guys?
what's going on in the show? I don't even know anymore.
But it's pretty cool. This book, it starts out like a video game. He's displaying his stats, and I think even the announcer is trying to explain his his character to him. Like experience points 0, stamina and agility and all this stuff. So I thought, oh, this is pretty cool. I might like this. You know, it's got video games and apocalyptic zombies at the same time.
Apocalypse Gates. Check it out on Audible.
Yeah.
Or local bookstore, whatever the fuck.
They usually come out on print first, or it's on your your devices. Your Fire, your
Guys,
Kindle.
Since we're on a kick about apocalypse shit, I watched that show on Amazon, that Wired Dreams. Is that what it's called? Electric Dreams. Electric Wires.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Electric Wires or Electric Dreams or something like that, or something Dreams. It's that show that's like a Black Mirror, but it's the Netflix version of it. Electric Dreams, I think is what it's called. And,
Netflix or Amazon?
It's like the Netflix, but it's on Amazon.
It is on Amazon. Okay.
Yeah. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
You've seen it. You have to have seen it on there. It's like one of their featured fucking shows or series. It's really fucking cool, man. That first episode is like totally like a Black Mirror episode, but like a Blade Runner style episode. That shit was wild. And then I recently watched the second episode where like these people live at the end of the world, and like there's this factory that's like making things. And it's like an AI factory that just keeps making things. What it does is keeps making things, and the people are like the world around the people, all the resources are being used up. So they need to shut down the factory because it doesn't stop making things. It'll make like anything. It makes everything. It makes shoes, books. It makes pillows. It makes blankets. It makes whatever it makes. It makes everything in the world, but nobody's using it because these guys like live in the apocalypse. They're like, oh, fuck, there's like only 50 of us left. This shit keeps making things. We need to stop the factory. And it's super cool story, dude. You guys gotta watch that show. You gotta watch that fucking show. It is wild. It's like Black Mirror. It's like my new addiction.
I'll take a look at it.
Electric Dreams or Electric something on Amazon Prime. Anyways. Any questions left?
No questions left.
We're done.
Okay, guys. With that being said, you can always head over to patreon.com/horriblegamer. Support us. Give us a couple bucks a month. Give us $100 a month. We appreciate everything we can get. And head on over to our Discord server. Join it. Join Discord, people. Join it now while you can, while it's free. And head on over to our Facebook group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. That is our Facebook group. We promise we don't steal data from you. Facebook might. We don't. Just saying. Find me on Xbox Live, Gamertag Jesus Walks a Lot. Find me on PlayStation Network, GSUS Walks a Lot. On the Switch, I have a Switch code thing, but ask for it. And on PlayStation, dude, I got so much spam messages. What the fuck? Like these stupid ass robots, like, "Hi, sweetie.
Are you available?"
Hi, smiley face. Are you there?
Oh, the spam fucking bots.
They're there. I get them time.
You get rid of them on Xbox, they move to PlayStation. Huh?
Yeah, they're all on PlayStation. Like every fucking time I turn that shit on, there's like 5 new messages and I look at them. It's like all these fucking
I gotta
robots.
turn my PlayStation on and see if see how many fucking spam bot messages I have.
You get a bunch of.
Dude, I started getting tons of them after I did that No Man's Sky stream.
Really?
I got fucking tons of fucking weird messages.
Must have been those people like, we gotta bot this guy.
You'll get more playing it on Xbox.
By the way, Jesus, the show is called Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know why it's Philip K. Dick's. I wonder if like he wrote a book that tells short stories.
He wrote a book, I think. Yeah.
It must tell short stories about shit, but like, it's really cool, man. Like, it's totally like a Black Mirror show. Like, you can just pick any episode and watch it randomly and get like a whole story in that one episode. It's fucking cool. Yeah.
And if you're in the UK, it's on Channel 4.
Oh, wow. They actually air it on the UK?
Yeah.
Wow. UK people, you guys are lucky. Anyways.
It premiered on Channel 4 in the United Kingdom on the 17th of September. And in the United States on Amazon Video on 12th of January 2018.
Oh, so it's pretty new.
It's been out for a while in the UK.
That's crazy. I thought it was like an older show. I ran into it the other day and I started watching the first episode. The first episode has that guy who's in that rap movie. He does the Empire show. What's the Empire show? Remember that show? Empire?
Yeah.
The record label show. The guy who does the fucking song, fucking whoop that trick or beat that trick or fuck the rapper song. What the fuck is it called? Fuck, what's his name? You know him, Gunny, the guy with like the fucking green eyes and shit. He has a goatee, black dude.
Yes.
He does some pretty good crying acting. Whoop that trick. Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, that's it.
That guy. Yeah, the guy who was in Hustle and Flow. And now I gotta find out who the fuck he is. Hustle and Flow cast.
So
Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard. He's one of the actors in that show. Like, he was in the first episode. I was surprised. I was like a pretty big actor for like a little show, you know.
So apparently this show was originally planned to be on AMC.
Oh, they fucked up.
AMC pulled out.
Wow.
Yeah. And Amazon ended up taking over the rights in the United States.
That's cool because it's totally a well done show. They have like pretty good CGI and it's a good show, man. It's just like Black Mirror. It's like Amazon's Black Mirror pretty much. But better because they have way more episodes than Black Mirror. Black Mirror has like 3 per season. And on this one there's like 8 or 10 or 12.
There's 10.
Yeah, there's a lot. So anyways, guys, that's where you can find me. Can we find you, Ryan? We're going on this Amazon fucking Netflix kick right now.
I know. I was trying to find a show on Amazon but can't think of the name of it. Can't find.
Oh shit. Could we find you?
You
Ryan?
can find me on Xbox Live, Steam, and PSN under Gib8777. What about you, Gunny?
Find me on Xbox Live, Steam, Twitter under Gunny Chief.
Gunny Chief. Let's play some games, guys. Let's go play some games. Let's go play some Sea of Thieves.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go. All right, peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll see you on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers
Salty Sot.
podcast.
The Salty Sot.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Mario.
Bye.
Go to Patreon. Help us. Bye.
Well, what's going on, guys? Why are you so fucking quiet? Let's chit chat.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Waking up. What are you eating, Jim?
Mickey D's.
Ooh.
I decided not to make 2 stops. I just got coffee at McDonald's too. Shame on me.
Their coffee's okay.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Their chocolate chip frappe is...
Chocolate chip frap.
Mm-hmm. Give me some of that chocolate chip frap, motherfucker. Guys?
Yes?
Since I can't get my kid a cat, because supposedly he's allergic, and besides, we're not supposed to have animals unless he has a doctor's note and all this other crap. I was thinking about getting him a rabbit or like a
guinea pig?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't do that, man.
Why?
Guinea pigs and fucking and rabbits have fur too, right?
Yeah.
I know it's a little more.
It's probably the same thing, like you said.
But
yeah. Like you said, if he's allergic to cats, which I don't think he is, but the doctor said
get one of those hairless cats.
You know what? Yeah, he was. You know, when he looks at it on the internet,
I was fucking with this girl a couple years ago, and she wanted me to get her fucking hair. I was like, "Fuck you, bitch."
One of those things like fucking $2,000.
Man, yeah.
I mean, by the time you're said and done, it's like buying a fucking car, you know?
They look ugly. I just didn't want one because they look fucking ugly. I was like, no way, I'm never gonna get a fucking cat that looks that ugly.
Fucking awesome. What are you talking about?
The hairless cats, they look sick.
She thought it was the most beautiful thing ever. And I was like, fuck no, those are ugly as fuck.
Fucking snowing up here, and Gunny's in his goddamn shorts.
I think I'm good on coffee. Good on coffee.
Little coffee.
Coffee's good, huh? I got plenty.
I have a little coffee.